The lights!
We don't have to have the lights on, nigga.
Nigga.
No pre-show?
We're pre-show right now. So we're good for another 9 minutes.
I'm doing my bulk web.
Brandon might join in.
What do you mean? Oh, watching the stream? He's home already?
Where was he?
He was at my place. Yeah,
well, he saw the message.
Huh?
He saw the message.
He saw what message? The one you sent?
Yeah.
Oh, then he's at his place already. What are you talking about?
When you left, he was.
Yeah, we both left my place at the same time, and he got on the 210 while I just kept walking to Lee's place. I should have got on the 210, but. Alright. Walking into class, teachers hand out my ass. Hey, don't worry, he's just showing some class.
God damn it, though.
What was the other line?
You mean the one about his drunk mom?
No, but yes.
Everything's over.
What's going on, Brandon?
Don't worry, everything's fine.
What? No, let me just sit back and have a box of wine.
Have my box of wine. I didn't know box wine was a thing. Like, why is it in a box? Is bottle expensive? Is it hard to get rid of?
Oh, you don't know what box of wine looks like?
No, I know what it looks like. I just don't know why it's a thing.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's bigger.
It's cheaper.
Well, it is. Yeah, bigger, cheaper.
It's like cheaper.
To be honest, the reason why wine is really expensive is just because of
It's aged.
its age and what it comes in.
Well,
It's mainly you're mainly playing for glass.
that's a little retarded. I think it's mainly the age, but
Low? Oh, okay, I'll put him up. There we go.
Walking into class, teachers have my ass. Hey, don't worry, he's just showing some class. Walking up the street. When I met a nice man, he said, "Hey, I got some candy inside of my van."
God damn it, no!
How's that for
Mr.
you?
Willis, is that you?
Mr. Willis, is that you?
God damn it. Don't worry, album drops next week.
I have a new topic that I need to write down. This one's gonna be big. This one's gonna be a spicy one.
How's that one? Better? Alright, we'll stick with that.
Oh, God.
What is it?
Hey, look at him! Oh my god!
Well, you had. I'm not gonna say anything,
I'm
but.
gonna talk about it.
I'll chill it. I actually have something to say about that, but it's alright.
That can wait till the end.
I feel like we should just get started. Why don't we have intro music yet?
Because I don't know what to. Wait.
But you put like
I got the first one.
Some generic J-pop bullshit.
simple and clean. It's the way that
Fucking
you
gay,
make
dude.
me feel tonight.
Hey, fuck you, dude.
Hey,
I dance.
fuck you,
And
man.
then I have a broken leg and I dance to some weak shit.
Homophobic cis lord scumbag. Ooh, I'm throwing at the Tumblr cards.
Oh my god.
I'm not gay.
Hey, well, how's the song go? From that one Sesame, look like Sesame.
It's oh wait, no. Okay. If you were gay, that'd be okay. Cause I mean, hey, I like you anyway. If you were queer, I'd still be here.
Wait, I got a song.
What?
Let me mute this.
All right, folks, we have a wonderful song coming up. Thanks to a wonderful music artist. Ooh,
Where is
you
he?
just saw it.
That wasn't him.
That wasn't him. It just people. Just look for a potato. I didn't say that. Chris, why you said that? Shut up. You got the guitar right here. I can debut my new song.
Don't worry, guys. Album dropping next week.
I'm gonna drop next week. I call this one Sunday Nights. Here's a demo. It only lasts about a minute, but that's pretty much the entire song.
How about Stress?
Yeah.
The one with my picture on it.
Do it.
Alright?
We should take like a sample of that song and then use it as an intro. If Foster's cool with it. Or we can get some other song.
Yeah, all his music is free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you let it freeze.
Don't you remember? You let it freeze. You did freeze. What the fuck? I'm taking your pulse out. My fingers off your neck. It kind of felt like
You touched my
kind
beard.
of felt like pubic hair.
Fuck you.
Sorry. It felt like a wonderful wig. Just like, ooh. I'm trying to get time to stop it.
I'll stop it midway.
Things to do it first. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time you're just going, just be tough. One day kids nice that not even use
Never know, man. He
He
might
might
rap
rap
to
to
it.
it, say, you know what the fuck?
He might rap to it. You never know.
So man, he's like, well, then he's gonna be like, you know, you're a clown. I like this. Your music, your videos are giving me traffic, so I would say.
Alright. Then,
Hello, very few people. This
Brandon.
is B-Talk.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It took us 3 weeks to make the next podcast.
Because we're shitty. So.
No, we've been busy.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
Don't lie. Nigga.
let's just
Okay, we've been lazy.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
But now we're going to try to be consistent.
If anything, probably.
We don't have to make it honestly. But I just
anything,
I just
probably-
prefer to do things either weekly or bi-weekly.
Yeah, pretty much that.
We can
Probably
do
every 2 weeks, if anything.
We could do weekly, I mean, unless you guys have something to do on the weekend.
No, I don't do anything. Might have to work. Maybe in the
This is
future.
what I do on the weekend.
That's good for you.
People don't know what he just did, but I
That
don't think
gives-
we gotta tell them.
He made something cry.
You made something cry. That's a great hint. Introductions?
Alright. My name is Gonard, what you guys already know. And to the green frog right there.
That's
The
me.
green Pepe, the sad, depressed Pepe.
Yeah,
Why are you depressed?
I'm not depressed. I'm just shit, dude. I don't know. But I mainly chose that because it's the symbol of hatred, and I have a lot of hate in my soul.
It's a symbol of hatred?
Yes.
Pepe is a symbol of hatred? That's
Yes.
fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I say, fuck that. Pepe is whatever you want it to be.
So a depressed looking frog.
Anyways. That's
We call him Chris. And
Then you have the Dolan with pubes on his face.
that sick fuck of a duck is me, Julio. I'm here to talk shit. Not really. I mean, I'm here to talk whatever fuck. Whatever you guys want to talk about.
we are here to rant
We're gonna rant, talk shit about life.
and be wrong about everything.
Pretty
Oh
much.
yeah, I like that. Let's be wrong about everything. Whatever. Let's move on. First topic. Anime Expo. What the fuck happened?
You got cut, apparently.
Cringe.
Well, we're gonna go around. So I'm gonna let B talk about his experience. So what happened at Anime Expo?
Well, as usual, I usually go for the merch and the cosplay. The merch was cool and all, But the cosplay, it's not even 50-50. It's more like 25-75.
What?
So wait,
25% of it was like spot on. The rest was like, why'd
I'm
you
okay
do
with
this?
the rest. The rest just kind of gets drowned out in my eyes.
so like
I don't
you see a really good one and then everything else is like shit.
like I'm known for talking shit about bad cosplay, but when I'm actually there, I understand that those people are just there to have a good time. So I guess that judgment just kind of gets lifted, unless I don't know, unless I see something outstanding and I just can't help but be a sick fuck.
All right, I guess it could be reverse.
What?
75% of it was actually pretty good. Now that I think about it, and 25% of it was like, was it meant to be bad or is it just bad?
Like that Arrow cosplay you told me about.
Oh no, you know what? No, within that 25 is everybody who dressed up as Deadpool or had a Deadpool mask. I'm getting tired of that shit. It's
They're
annoying.
getting lazy with it. One guy
It's-
brought in his graduation uniform and just put a Deadpool mask over it.
You see the
Fucking
the
Gordons.
Solid Snake. The Solid. You say that and both of our profile pictures are dead memes. But hey, man, fucking Dolan will live on forever.
They still kicking. What the fuck are you talking about?
Solid Snake Deadpool was pretty cool, but it's a Deadpool nonetheless, and I'm getting sick of seeing them. It's kind of annoying. Fucking. But how was your first day? How was like each day?
First day was, I loved it. It was, we got to try out, me and our buddy Carl went out to try out that new Dragon Ball Z Fighter game, which is actually really, really good. Arc System is doing a great job with that game.
Of course, they made two, hands down, one of the best fighting games out there. So
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, I don't want to play Marvel vs. Capcom anymore. I don't even want to get the game.
Keep going. I'm gonna check the audio.
Alright. With the audio, you won't be able to hear it. Okay.
Oh, I'm actually worried about the fan.
Oh shit. If anything, I could
I
redirect
keep it on, yeah, just freaking redirect it. Yeah, sorry about the fan, but it's kind of hot as fuck in here, so we're gonna keep it on. So sorry, not sorry.
it's the fucking summer. So
how was your second day?
expect a fan.
Second day, I went cosplaying as Bolin from The Legend of Korra. What?
Oh yeah, how'd it go? How'd it go?
It was cool. I got to see Taka from Team 4 Star, the guy who does Cell and Nappa,
Mm-hmm.
and I got knighted.
Oh,
Like
that's
he
dope.
legit knighted me. He was like, I
Yo.
dubbed thee funnier than Sokka.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Did you see the Overwatch panel?
Oh no, we didn't get to see it that day.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, speaking of Overwatch, did we tell you about their fucking prices?
Well, yes, but please tell.
Okay, so Diva and Lucio, which are, I don't know who the voice actor for Diva is, but Johnny Cruz and Diva were there. We go to their booth, and they're not there, which is understandable because they probably took a break. We go to the booth. We see like this little white piece of paper just standing right there in front of the stand that says, "Meet Lucio, $30." And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I just want you to sign something. And at the bottom it says sign, voice line, photo, and what's it called? Talk. And they were all priced individually. Lucio,
You gotta pay money to talk to a nigga?
yes. Lucio, to meet him, it was $30. To take a selfie with him, it was $15. For a voice line, it was $40. And for the other stuff, I forgot the rest of the stuff. But the one that really pissed me off was Diva. You got Chris. Chris here is gonna get fucking pissed at what her price range was. To meet her, it was $90.
This Japanese
Korean.
I don't give a
Fucking sis.
I don't give a
Fucking
fuck. I don't
fuck
give a fuck.
racist bigot.
Nigga,
Trump
do you
supporting
see my
Pepe
look,
looking fuck.
First of all, that's just some stupid ass shit. I don't give a fuck if you are the fan favorite in this fucking series. That is bullshit. First of all, it's pathetic that you're charging just to talk to people.
No,
I can understand. Okay, I can
That
understand
is pretty
like
pathetic.
I can understand fucking like autographs and shit, but it's like to meet with you just to see you there. I have to pay out of my fucking pocket.
You know what you can do with that money?
Dude, I could buy fucking 200 hours worth of fat material.
I could buy loot boxes and buy. You know, I could with $70. Actually, not even $70. With fucking Overwatch credits, I could buy all of Diva's voice lines and not really be charged a cent.
Christ, that is
$70. $70. I can get a lap dance at the strip club.
insane.
Is Diva gonna give me a lap dance? I hope
No.
Best
She
twerk.
better.
Better. Let's move them hips.
This.
Now, I honestly don't think it's the actor's fault. I feel like it's more of Blizzard themselves because Blizzard had a big impact on Anime Expo because on the third day when Julio tried to buy like a soldier mask, he's like, "Oh, didn't the seller tell you? Oh, we had to hide these because Blizzard came up to us and told us not to sell this stuff." Yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad Blizzard went. I thought it was cool. I didn't expect them to, since in my head I think Anime Expo is fairly small. It's not too huge, but it's not the smallest, crappiest convention ever. You know, it's not fucking DashCon, that fucking piece of shit. Definitely not DashCon. It's actually it holds its own, but I guess they did have a presence, and the presence did change things up. Sucks for me because I bought a fucking broken 76 mask that I'm trying to fix, but it's not that bad. I mean, I just think it's cool that Blizzard was there in general. It was kind of funny though, because I went to go check out their booth, and the only person that was there he does work at Blizzard. The guy who was there is I don't know, some fucking digital artist.
Yeah.
Works on the fucking models. He was working on the May the May Beehive Beekeeper costume.
Yeah.
And people were just chilling there, like they were sort of talking to him, and he was sort of saying stuff on the mic. It was kind of awkward, but I was like, I don't know, I appreciate him for being there. I think it's cool that anyone from the development team being there should be. It's
the
fucking
real
cool.
heroes.
The real heroes, because they do build the game, so I feel like he should just get as much recognition. Maybe not recognition, but should get as much appreciation as Jeff does, or fucking Lucio does. Yeah, because those skins look amazing. There's a large amount of detail in those fucking skins. But fucking what else? What happened? What was your experience? What, fourth day?
Fourth day? Our fourth day wasn't that great, honestly. It was
It's always like that. It's
like, everybody's tired.
Expo. Yeah, everyone's tired. Everybody's shutting down. It's kind of sad, honestly. But it was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. The second day was honestly, for me, the most fun day because we got to go around. We didn't really do much. We just bought some merch. I did some cosplay. Carl took a shitload of pictures. You see it on his fucking...
I love fucking Carl. Taking Carl to Anime Expo was awesome because he just goes around and he's like, "Hey, you, I know you," and he can take a picture with them. Being with Carl was fun. Hey Chris, what about your Anime Expo experience?
Coming home from Brian's house, we saw two chicks from Anime Expo get left by their fucking Uber.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! I totally forget! Oh my god! I forgot that. Okay, so this is before I was going to Anime Expo, right? We were coming back from Brian's place. It was like 8 o'clock at night, and we got off the subway. We go downstairs to get onto. We got off the bus and we're heading to the subway.
Yeah.
And we see
The
these two
bus
girls,
where I
and
broke
they
my
had
leg.
fucking Anime Expo passes. And they were trying to wave. They were waving down their Uber, and the Uber was just driving away, but slowly. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Like, I don't know. Like, it was just funny to watch that shit, and we were just like, "Welcome to LA."
Oh yeah, because I was looking at Chris. I'm like, should we help? I feel like I can help, but I don't know. I kind of don't feel like it. And we just both looked at each other and we were like, you know what? Welcome to LA.
I feel like you didn't want to help there's a reason why. Like, they did something. That's why the Uber is being a dick.
It was honestly kind of confusing because, like, when we got off the bus, it looked like they were trying to get on the bus, but the bus was already about to take off again, and then I see a car pulling up and then just slowly start going away, and they're just starting booking it. So we were like, what are they trying to do?
The reason why I felt like helping was because clearly it looks like they don't know what they're doing, and they had to take a Lyft or an Uber. So I feel like they're definitely like tourists, because people will fly in from whatever they live just to come to LA for Anime Expo, which I think is ridiculous, because I don't know. I guess people
unless
you're
like
awesome,
unless you have like your own booth, or you're a famous cosplayer or someone who gets something out of it. It's like instead of enjoyment, but
I could probably understand coming in from like a state away, because you're in the same country, but like if you're leaving your country to come here just for an anime expo,
it's you do you, man. Honestly,
but to me that's still a little bit much, because let's say
if you did it,
I say you're near California, that's just a drive. You can pay gas for that, a road trip.
But the thing is, now that I think about it, parking is a bitch in LA. It is a fucking mess. There's some parking that are too overpriced, and some that they're good pricing, but they're too far from the convention, like 10 blocks down.
Honestly, I don't think parking's that bad, because from my experience living in South LA, parking's fine if you're south of, what is that? What freeway is that? The 110?
Figueroa?
No,
the big one, the 110.
Yeah, that's the 110. If you're south of the 110, you should be able to find parking. But people don't like going there because it's scary and they don't know the fucking area. But it's just dirty. It's not a big deal. You can find parking there. All you have to do is
they're
walk
expecting to see me there with a knife.
Because like I said, all I had to do was walk from Trade Tech to get the fucking Anime Expo. It wasn't a big deal. But yeah, we concluded. Going back to the whole tourist thing. Yeah, it's funny. There were a bunch of tourists, so I decided not to give a shit. Just let them learn. But speaking of tourists, I've actually bought my Anime Expo fucking 4-day pass from some chick and her mom from San Francisco.
Really? I thought you actually went down to the booth and.
Nope. I was making my way there, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to buy a ticket?" They were talking to someone. They were like, "Hey, do you want to buy a ticket?" And they said no. And she asked someone else, "Hey, do you want to buy a pass?" And he was gonna say, I think he said like, "Yes, actually." And I came in and I was like, "Hey, I need a pass."
Yo,
because I had cash, boy.
Julio with the snipe. Julio with the snipe. He was like, "That's mine."
And then he walked away, and I was like, "Yeah, it's fucking mine." But I wasn't gonna be made a fool of, right? I didn't know what the passes looked like, so I said, "Okay, I'll buy it." Well, first of all, I was like, "How much is it?" Well, this pass is good for the next 2 days. I could charge you like $40. 1 day passes, 2 day passes are like 50, 40, no, more like 50, $60. So I was saving like $20, $10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I want to buy it, but I want to make sure it works. But we went to the front and everything, and I was talking to them, and they came from San Francisco, and it was cool and all. Her daughter was cosplaying or something, I don't fucking know, just generic anime. And yeah, the pass worked. I paid them $40, and it was all good. I got in, and I enjoyed Anime Expo fucking the last 2 days, I guess. But I guess we're transitioning from Chris's experience to mine, because Chris didn't actually get to go. But I did. I feel like it's only appropriate that I talk about why I went. So the reason, I know you guys were going to Anime Expo, and I know hanging out with you guys would have been a blast, but only reason why I went to Anime Expo is because this chick I met was going, right? That she's really cool with it. She said I was cute and all. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be there. So as soon as my philosophy class is over, I was gonna ditch my math class. No, I was gonna ditch my math class. No, I ditched my math class and I went straight to Anime Expo. Bought my ticket, tried to hang out with her, and I got cock blocked to the max before anything could ever happen. And so then I hung out with you guys. You guys were my plan B.
Damn.
So what happened?
Oh, nothing. I'm just checking who's here.
So yeah, and then I got to hang out with you guys, and that was cool. I mean, Carl was being Carl. That was fun.
Carl was just
We danced with some dinosaurs. Or no, with the dinosaur.
We did not notice you when that happened.
Yeah, you guys just kept on walking away, and Carl jumped in, I jumped in, and yeah, we're fucking partying it up.
If I noticed, I would have fucking jumped in too.
That's the thing about Carl. Like, he doesn't see why you should be afraid or ashamed of doing fun shit like that.
Yeah, that's a good thing, but it's also not a good thing in a way, because there are times where he's too generous and it stabs him in the back.
Generous? How?
Like, let's say when I told you we tried to go to the beach, and this was like a couple years ago when we went to the beach and the girls tried to pick us up. If Carl was there, he would have straight up taken the offer. But let's be honest, even if they did take us to the beach, isn't it kind of suspicious that they stopped next to us and asked us if we wanted a ride to the beach?
So it's like they were already interested in our conversation when we didn't know that they were there.
I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I guess it was just I had the mentality of better be safe than sorry. I don't know you guys. This is you guys' car. I don't know if you guys have anything on you. So fuck no. I mean, despite the fact that there were, you know, 2 adult females, I don't know. I feel like it's a stranger nonetheless.
Yeah.
So you feel like Carl would have taken the opportunity? Yeah, he probably would have.
Yeah.
Brandon said Brandon would have listened. He didn't. Brandon was complaining. He was like, "Oh, we should have got the ride," but I'm like, well, if you felt that way, you should have fucking gone in. She was trying to sell something.
Yeah, they were trying to sell us something. They were asking for our age and what our like contact information was.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. That was just a.
I could be wrong.
She asked who the oldest out of us was. So
Brandon.
Like, it was Brandon at the time because he was the only one who was 18.
And I don't say about the beach thing. The beach thing was whatever. But yeah, I feel like Carl being outgoing pays off.
Oh, that could lead into something. Now that you mentioned the beach.
I didn't mention the beach. You mentioned.
I mentioned the beach. I'm sorry.
What happened at the beach?
Oh my God. No, it's what happened that day.
Let's talk about something else. I don't want to talk about that. Anyways, I'm going to continue talking about Anime Expo. We had fun. Fucking, what did I do on the third day? What did I do on the third day? I just checked out cosplay. I just like being there.
Yeah, and then we went to go see. This was like late at night. We went to go see some movie.
Oh no!
Julio did not like it.
No! I got fucking cut. Okay.
He wanted to go dancing.
I like Anime Expo not for what they have to offer, but because of the people. They're all there because they all have similar interests. They're all there to have fun. So I went and I had fun. So what else? Later on that night, they had some. For example, they had like a dance. They had a fucking dance party, right? And I wanted to go there and have fucking fun with other people who like similar shit that I do. You know?
Yeah.
And these guys wanted to fucking watch One Piece the movie for the second fucking time.
Wait, it was the same fucking movie?
It was the same movie.
Ugh.
And you know what I did, Chris? I made a compromise. I said, you know what? I'll go watch that movie. But halfway through that movie, Carl, let's go to the dance party. You know what happened? I fell asleep to that movie. Actually, I couldn't even fall asleep. My neck, it was so uncomfortable. Like, I couldn't just lay down and fucking go to sleep. So I got up, I went to the bathroom, got in a clean-ass stall because it's a nice-ass hotel, sat down, and just got on my phone. I was that fucking bored. The movie wasn't that bad. It was actually very entertaining. It was funny. I liked it. But I really wanted to go to a dance party. And it's like, you can't just go to a dance party on your own. And I guess I could have got my own lift, but still, it's like, I would like to go with some friends, but I pretty much got cut into going to a movie I didn't want to watch and missing out on what was probably a fun dance party.
Or if anything, it could have been a bad dance party because I'm like, let's face it.
Nah.
This is Anime Expo we're talking about. It could have been playing some weak shit.
You're right. But it was 18 and over.
True.
Not only that, I'm not gonna let a bunch of people who are awkward and don't know how to act in a party like kind of bring me down. I'm gonna go find the most lit people and I'm gonna go hang out with them and be lit as well and have a blast. It's kind of like, one of the members of Funhouse said this, like, if you're always bored, well, then you're boring. And that's what I'm trying not to be. So I'm going to go out and have a good time. I'm not going to just be there just to stand there like an asshole and not do anything. So, yeah, I mean, the movie was cool, but I really want to go to the dance party. Last day, it's kind of weird. The last day of Anime Expo is always weird because they're shutting everything down.
Yeah.
I got bored. These guys wanted to go do their own thing. Carl went to go do their own thing. So I just walked around and checked out some cool cosplay. Played in the arcade. And then, what do we do? The last thing we did was fucking check out karaoke. And these fuckers didn't want to go. And oh boy, was it worth it. Because part of the reason why I love going to Anime Expo is the fucking cringe. Ooh, I'll eat that shit up. I eat that shit up like breakfast, dude. Oh man.
You've seen the videos, right?
I didn't see.
You didn't see the one where Carl started singing with the Sonic?
No.
He was singing City Escape.
They played the song. Running around at the speed of sound. I don't know what the fuck the rest of it was.
Something.
Something to
Got
do with
places
the
to go, gotta follow my fucking rainbow.
Hey,
God
calm down.
Damn it. Triggered.
Yeah, the first two people were kind of like, when we walked in, the first two people doing karaoke singing was really cringy, and I loved it. But then there was someone else who came in. He was like a muscular Asian dude.
Yeah.
And he was singing the Evangelion song, the theme song, and he was actually pretty good. Like,
Yeah, he
wasn't
knew the
that bad.
words. It's like,
And then right after that, somebody else came in, the skinny dude, one of the guys running the karaoke thing. He was singing the Sailor Moon song. I don't know what that is.
not the English one.
He could sing. I mean, he kind of fucked up some things, but he could sing. And then right after was the Sonic song, I believe.
Everybody just fucking went crazy in there. Everyone was clapping, everyone was singing. Even I got into it at one
Fucking
point.
Carl. So the person who suggested the song and went up to sing it, Carl got up, went to their table, and started talking to them. Oh my god, that was funny. Oh, but a really cool Genji cosplay was there. He was chilling there as well, and he closed his mask so that they wouldn't see him laughing. Oh, that shit was funny. Oh, and then go for it.
No, I didn't have it.
Fucking right after that song, they started playing a Naruto song that was apparently really sad, and some fucking weeaboos behind
No,
us started
it was
crying.
One Piece. It was
Yeah.
One Piece.
Some weeaboo behind us started crying, and his friends were attending to him, and I was laughing, but at the same time, in my head, I was kind of like pathetic. So, I mean, there's real things to cry about. I mean, yeah, I get they're connected to that character and all, but shit, man. Shit, I'll cry when the character dies, but not when every time the fucking song plays.
It's like, it has to happen in the moment. It has to be something that you don't expect.
I think he was memeing.
I hope he was.
I hope he was memeing.
Because he was a big dude. He was like Chris. He was a big black dude.
Yeah.
Christ.
He had other black dudes with
Hey, black people, y'all don't know this. Black dudes are sensitive. Y'all talk your
black
shit.
dudes are sensitive.
Black niggas are sensitive.
Next time I walk into a big black nigga, I'm like, are you sensitive?
You're gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Or I get knocked the fuck out. Or I get a hug. That'd be kind of weird. I'd be like, yo,
He starts bawling. He's like, someone noticed.
I know about that. Who said that? I didn't say that. Who said that?
Oh my god.
I didn't say that. Chris, you have a dad?
Okay, let me
Of course.
get
I
this
didn't say
closer.
that. I have a dad. I can't possibly be racist. Alright, so Anime Expo was cool. I'm not sure if they're gonna move it to a different state. I hope not. Keep it in LA. But yeah, I'm fucking done talking about anime. So I got cut. Dude, why did I write this so light? Oh yeah, next topic: Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. The new... For anyone that saw... Well, mostly everyone freaking saw it everywhere. Every fucking...
It's on the YouTube trending page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was number 3, I believe.
So what's going on with Kingdom Hearts?
Lately, Kingdom Hearts... their new world, which everybody thought it was going to be like Big Hero 6 or Frozen or some new Disney movie, but no, it was
good old fashioned Toy Story.
You got a friend in me. Good old Toy
Fucking-
Story is gonna be the next world, and I still believe Big Hero 6 it's still gonna be another world, right? It has to be.
It might. Like that's the thing. It might be.
I don't think
They
it's
said
a
that they were
matter
gonna
of
have a
life.
lot of. They're gonna have a lot of worlds.
The big gimmick is that you get to visit multiple Disney worlds, and I feel like people shouldn't have to worry. Like Big Hero 6, fucking San Fran, Tokyo is still gonna be a map. There's no way
Yeah,
it couldn't
the
be.
fucking developer, even himself, the dude who looks like fucking Xehanort, said like, yeah, he wanted Big Hero 6 to be a part
It's
of it.
gonna be in it, trust.
Yeah.
I think Toy Story was an odd choice,
But-
but that might have been influence from
new-
Disney's end because of the new Toy Story that's gonna come out.
Not really, because in an interview a long time ago, Nomura, the developer, he said he mentioned how he wanted a Pixar film, and that film being Toy Story, but he didn't know how to fit it. And in Kingdom Hearts 2, if you data mine the files, there are shells of Buzz and Woody that are not colored in the game. Some people speculate it could have been a summon, it could have been a world. It was probably a summon because they.
Yeah, if it was a world, we would have known, like the Jungle Book. The Jungle
Yeah.
Book
Yeah,
world.
because I mean, like, they,
That would have been cool.
so fucking Bionicle Sora, weird ass sounding Goofy, and actually sounding Donald looked
Japanese Donald who actually sounds like Donald.
was actually pretty fucking good. It was-
Um,
I like the new combat system. I like that they're actually fucking transforming Keyblades and shit.
Yeah.
Now, if in my honest opinion, all I really want from fucking Square now is an actual Kingdom Hearts Online, and then my life would be complete.
if they wanted to do a
I'd-
Pixar film, go for it.
I don't think that will happen for a while, but maybe sometime in the near future. Because if you remember what Nomura said this was in another interview. He said that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be the final Xemnas chapter. Final Xemnas. So, who's to
Don't-
say they want to make more?
Don't.
I mean, they're
don't
gonna
build
fucking-
my hopes up. Don't
I
build
mean-
my hopes up just to crash them down.
Chris, this is a franchise that is very popular.
I'll fucking shank you. Don't.
And you know how Square Enix is with their popular franchises. Look at Final Fantasy. There's 15 of those fucking
Hey,
games
hey,
alone.
Yeah, the last one stutters like hell.
Yes.
The only reason why Final Fantasy
Well, it
is
ain't
still
that bad
kicking
anymore.
is because Final Fantasy saved their fucking asses. That's what. That was supposed to be their last game before themselves as a development company.
Dragon
went to
Quest.
shit. Went to shit.
How many fucking Dragon Quests has there been in the past decade?
I don't know. I don't think
There's like
Dragon
8.
Quest was a thing.
8.
So-
it's gonna be 8.
This is the part of the podcast where you guys talk about things I don't know.
They pull it out of their ass. All you need to know is that the creator of Dragon Ball drew some shit for what's
For
it
a
called
game,
for a
and-
game, and they based it off of that for like decades.
That's cool, I guess.
Like, you know,
Okay, I guess we could say, what do you want?
From Kingdom Hearts?
Yes.
Just fucking different worlds, and if they want to keep the princess theme going, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if there's a Frozen world. I wouldn't mind if there was a Tangled world or fucking. What I really want is the fucking Princess and Frog location. Because fucking
New Orleans?
who wouldn't want to fucking have a what's his name again? The Voodoo. I'm calling him the Voodoo Man.
Are you
Who wouldn't want him as a
ready?
yeah?
Brandon?
Who wouldn't want him as a
Brandon.
Who wouldn't want Brandon as a boss fight? That'd be a really cool boss fight.
Yeah, I could see him like, I don't know, maybe he'll transform you into something. He'll shrink you down, like he does a little.
or maybe you're
Jeez.
actually just
Or
like
you fight the
fucking-
shadow and him.
Or just like Kingdom Hearts 2, he transforms your ass into a frog and you have to
Into
do
a
a whole
lion.
level into like a
Into a car.
Ka-chow!
Dude, okay, so I don't know. I look forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 whenever the fuck it comes out. Hopefully, my grandchildren will get to play it. But the only thing I gotta say is Toy Story was a weird choice, but
I like
from the gameplay, it seems like Toy Story is a great choice because it allows them to do so much more. Like the whole robot battle shit.
Yeah,
it looks
that-
like it reminded me of Titanfall.
That was actually really.
That's pretty cool.
That was actually really surprising.
It's like
'cause
you could only do that with the Toy Story world. Because I would have
Maybe-
recommended The Incredibles as a world, but you know,
They're still. Are they still getting a sequel?
Yeah.
Thank
They
God.
actually showed art for it the other day.
Thank God.
they had an expo. It's called D23. So that's where the Kingdom Hearts footage came from. That's where they showed the fucking sneak peek of Avengers: Infinity War, and what else? Fucking
Battlefront story mode.
Incredibles.
I don't give a fuck about Battlefront. I don't trust Dims and I don't trust EA. They never do anything right the first time.
That is true, but hopefully now that there's actually like a campaign, because I didn't want to play $60 just to get fucking beat the shit out of Darth Vader. Like,
If you get to play Darth Vader.
Like I don't know. It's like they made promises that they didn't fucking keep in the first game.
this is the fucking team that throws a FIFA game every year.
Well, if we're going to transition to like EA real quick, and specifically Battlefront. I feel like to fix the issue with the whole legendary characters and people wanting to play them, make them into kill streaks. Have
Just make it the way it once
have a
was.
character of your choice. Like, hey, I really like Boba Fett. Then select Boba Fett as a legendary character. You will summon after you get like something kill streak or you get the objective. You're the first person on the objective. Because I think one of the problems the first Battlefront had was that people would wait near the fucking summon.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
They would know
And they
the
would be
spawn
useless
point
as
for
well.
it.
So it's fucking garbage.
It was like, see, that's what, like, the old ones were so cool because, like you said, they were a kill streak, or if you did the objective better than anyone else, you would be the first one to get it, right? So,
Some shit like that. I don't know.
yeah, so it was like that, and it was fucking amazing. Granted, you could only play as that certain hero for
I'm not
that
saying that
map.
happened in the past. I'm saying that's the way it should be now.
Yeah, I'm
What-
saying, like, it should be, like, if anything, like you said, they should have, like, you can pick your own
And if-
hero for your own kill streak.
I feel like that works fine because back in Modern Warfare, you fucking summon an AC-130, and let's say somebody else got an AC-130. They have to wait until theirs goes away before yours can be called in. So it could work that way too. So both both teams can have one legendary character on the field at a time, and then once that legendary character is gone, then fucking Chris can call in his. So
What I'm really hoping for the game is, and I hope this isn't only story based only, is actual like interstellar battles. Like, because that's something people have wanted for years now, and we.
Right. Let me drop a little secret on you real quick.
What?
If you've played the PSP version of Battlefront, they were the first fucking game to do it. And now that we have these high technological fucking consoles, and they still haven't done it right, and they haven't done it good yet, it's a damn shame. Because the PSP version was basically what the new Battlefront was trying to be. Because there was actual customization. There was the shifts between going from planet to space battles. It blows my fucking mind every time I think about it because, like, the PSP wasn't that powerful, and yet it did something like that. It was so fucking cool.
And I'm gonna shift to the PSP because I don't know. I missed the PSP. It was a wonderful system, and despite the fact that it wasn't the most powerful handheld system in the world, that's what made it so great. You're left with a challenge, and not only that, because it's not very powerful. Let's even call it weak. It's a great console that developers can afford to develop games for, and thus it challenges their creativity, thus giving us great games like Medal of Honor. I forgot what the sub title was. It was like Medal of Honor 1 and 2 on PSP. You have fucking Star Wars Battlefront. You had one of the best fucking Kingdom Hearts games, Birth by Sleep, on that fucking
Console.
portable console.
Then there was Peace Walker.
Peace Walker. I really wanted to play Peace Walker when it first came out.
Yeah.
Bloodlines was alright. It was good in my opinion, but it showed potential,
Yeah.
especially on the fucking PSP.
Altair could finally fucking swing.
Same thing goes for the DS. It's not the most powerful system ever. It's not more powerful than the Vita, that's for sure. But people can make games on it, and that's what matters. But so you guys want to go back to Kingdom Hearts or EA, or you want to move on to next thing?
Well, we could talk about the new Spider-Man game, the new info they released, where it's more focused
Where
on.
you guys said something I don't know anything about.
What do you mean?
I don't know anything
We're gonna
about
talk
it.
about Spider-Man. He doesn't know about Spider-Man really. To be honest, I don't really. My opinion doesn't really change with the whole story mode trailer. But what do you think?
I like how they're trying to make it a sort of the best of both worlds, where they always do this in fucking any franchise of Spider-Man, but they try to collide Peter Parker with Spider-Man like all the times, but it's never done properly, as Chris says.
It is. Well, it was done properly in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm gonna try to remember. It really didn't. I feel like Ultimate Spider-Man focused more on. No, yeah, definitely. I can say this for a fact that Ultimate Spider-Man focused more on Spider-Man than it did on Peter Parker. Even though they are the same people, it's important to focus on both of their both aspects of their lives. So yeah, in that sense, I do appreciate the fact that they're focusing on Peter Parker and Spider-Man, because I feel like the person behind the mask is just as important as the person, with the mask.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Batman. Nobody gives a fuck about Bruce Wayne, but they always talk about Batman. I feel like, well, you have to talk about Bruce Wayne, but, fuck my opinion, right? Anyways, continue. What else do you think about the trailer?
I sort of believe that Insomniac is actually working on
Was
the.
made by Insomniac? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I trust them.
I want them to perfect. All I really want for the game is just a very, very, very wonderful map to traverse through, and a great mechanic to use the web swinging, because that is something that people have wanted for years since Spider-Man 2, the game. Because I look at these new Spider-Man games and I'm just like, these web swingings aren't that. What the fuck happened? Like, did they?
It's not very immersive because it's really simplified.
Yeah.
It's so dumbed down that you don't even think about the web swinging. It becomes second nature very quickly, and it shouldn't. If you're seeking the Spider-Man experience.
Yeah, because
Go for it.
when you think of Spider-Man, what do you think? You think
Web slinging, ass kicking.
when seeing going fast throughout the,
Shit talking, web swinging,
and also the main
but
thing,
responsible.
the web actually touches the fucking building. It doesn't like go up in the air and you're just like
See, like,
do
yeah,
a
it's
fucking
like Spider-Man 2
George
and
the Jungle shit.
and Ultimate Spider-Man, they did that well, and it's just like how Spider-Man 3
They
came
even
out.
made a decent challenge based off the web swinging. Like I hate doing like time trials and shit like that, but it legit was something I was willing to play. So yeah, Treyarch did it right.
It's like what happened? Why they go to shit?
What happened? People who were I wouldn't say lazy. I'd say
more focused on. I suspect.
Well, let's think about the last couple of Spider-Man games that came out. There was Amazing Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man, Edge of Time, and Shattered Dimensions. And before Shattered Dimensions I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so that's why I know.
Web of Shadows.
And Web of Shadows.
Which did do it did do web swinging right. It's just
It was an open world.
yeah.
That sucks.
It wasn't.
No.
No,
And
that sucks.
not
I
to
was
mention
disappointed too when I found out.
not to mention the fucking lie that the PS2 version was.
Yeah, okay, the PS2 version, when I was a kid, I got cucked into thinking that the PS2 version was going to be like the PS3 version, even if it was dumbed down. Pretty much, I wanted to be a 3D Spider-Man game, and after playing Spider-Man 1, 2, the fucking games on PlayStation 2, that's where my expectation was at, and it totally wasn't. It was a 2D side-scroller for your retarded, autistic toddler child. And I thank my dad for getting it because he spent money and got it for me on Christmas. But I'm more mad. I'm more pissed at whoever fucking created that game and sold it for the PlayStation 2. But at the same time, get with the times. PlayStation 3 was already out. Let's see, fucking Shattered Dimensions. I wanted to play that game so bad as when I was in middle school. I bought it last year. I played it, and I'm honestly disappointed. It sucks. the only thing good about it is the Ultimate Universe, and I don't even want to get into why. All I'm going to say is that it sucks. I don't want to take too much time.
I like the new Mario universe.
The Mario universe is cool, but it's kind of garbage at the same time. But I won't explain why. What else? Fucking Edge of Time. Apparently that was better of the two, but I don't really care.
It just focused on focused on Ultimate and Future.
Yeah, I didn't really care. Amazing Spider-Man, I played it. Story was shit, and the graphics were awful. So I guess to cut it short, because I feel like it's not necessary to talk about the past games. What we need from Insomniac Spider-Man is an amazing, detailed, wonderful-looking world that uses the potential of the PlayStation 4 and a large but not too large map. Because if you make the map too large, you can't. It comes at the sacrifice of detail. I'd rather have a detailed, fairly large, medium-sized city than a small. Than a large, undetailed, ugly-looking city that gets really old really quick because really there's no detail to it.
There's nothing in it.
Yeah, nothing in it. Civilians are dumb.
That's another thing with a lot of games these days.
That go open world.
Their maps are huge. Their map looks wonderful, but what's in it?
I feel like the best example for that is Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 was a huge experiment. It was a definitive game, but it was also an experiment, and I can totally see that because their map was large and it was great. It looked amazing, and it was immersive, but the people there are just absolute cardboard. And I think people are sick of that. I think people are sick of AIs just being cardboard pieces. And
I'm not gonna lie, they were cardboard, but playing in the story mode there were some nice interactions. But when you're playing online, yes, they obviously get.
Oh, that's what I want. I want those interactions, but
like in online, but you can only do so much online.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
So I don't know.
It's at least it's like I give it this. It's more detailed than. Don't get me wrong. I do love some of Tom Clancy's games, but The Division was absolutely garbage. The game looked amazing. The guns were crisp. It's just that the problem was
no substance.
No substance. You had an amazingly detailed looking New York. A New York during a post-apocalypse. Like it was during the apocalypse. This isn't post-apocalypse. Mm-hmm. This is when shit's going down.
No, I think post-apocalypse is like during the apocalypse.
I thought it was like after.
No, post is kind of like because it's not really a past, present, future. It's more like before and after. So pre-apocalypse is before the apocalypse. Post-apocalypse is anything after whatever caused it.
So like this is during the whole shit's going down. So I expected a lot. Like you would expect so much to go down.
I see what you're saying. So in a pandemic, right? Usually what happens is shit hits the fan and it reaches that peak, and then it starts to die down. Yeah. And The Division seems to be. It's supposed to be where the fucking where the craziest like is at its highest amount.
Yeah, it's like all this shit's going down during Christmas.
But it feels like it's after all the crazy shit has happened.
Yeah, and like
because everybody knows day one is hell.
Yeah, like so it's like how do I say it? Like it happened. It's like it's somewhere during it. It's not at the beginning, but it's like probably in the middle. So like what made me mad was like. When the DLC for the games was released, they were ramping up the action, making it seem like, yo, shit's just getting started. And I'm like, what are you giving me this shit so fucking late into the game for?
I feel like you couldn't make that expectation because in that game, there's established gangs. And gangs take time to be established. So, yeah, this is a world after... This is the world... Well, not the world, but this is DC... It was DC, right? No, New York.
Yeah, it was New York.
So, like, this is New York after the big hit.
But, like, even then, it's like you expect so much more to be happening, and like, I mean, like they give you nothing to do.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Like Infamous, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. But it wasn't. It was just kind of dead and silent, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it should have been more like Infamous in that case. Because people have lives to live. They can't fucking stay in all the time. Even though it's fucking, there's danger on the streets. They still have to go out, do their jobs, fucking find food, water, medicine.
Like, don't get me wrong, like I said, they do give you side missions to do in between the actual main shit, but it's like I said, you would see people rioting in the street, someone fucking breaking down windows to get fucking TVs and shit, and you are like this secret government police that's supposed to be trying to keep the peace. So it's like, all I'm doing is running from point A to point B, looking retarded as fuck.
Oh, that's lame.
Don't get me wrong, the world looks absolutely detailed, and I'll give fucking Ubisoft that. They do their research, they do try to make the world look alive, but like they don't do much with the AI, and it's a damn shame.
Before we go any further, I feel like I'm gonna just label this part of the, everything we've talked about so far. I'll say it falls under like the philosophy of open world games and what they should be, what makes them fun, or what should make it fun. But yeah, what are you gonna say?
That's a real big problem with Ubisoft. Like how I mentioned earlier, it's just a big space with nothing in it. Look at all the Assassin's Creed games.
Oh yeah, look. I'm gonna say this: the maps for the Assassin's Creed games are beautiful, but the people are just cardboard cutouts. They're not very interesting. I don't know what else to say, man. I appreciate the amazing views, but
this can be said for like Ghost Recon as well.
Oh yeah,
Ghost Recon was if you're playing alone, because that's what I did, it's boring as shit.
It is boring as fuck. You need to like play some fucking war music while you're playing, like, or just any music in general.
Exactly. When I was like grinding the missions out to get back to where you guys were, because you guys were like level 25, I was still level 14. I was just like, this is fucking boring. I'm just going from point A to point B, just trying to, shoot the guy, capture the guy, bring him back, get the cutscene, done.
For a Spec Ops game, it doesn't feel very tactical. Like, it's very tactical. That game is very tactical, but the missions, they're pretty repetitive.
Yeah.
And what's funny is, what game got it better than Ghost Recon Wildlands?
Sniper Elite?
When it came to missions. When it came to missions. I'm talking about when it comes to missions and that sort. Modern Warfare, in my opinion. Modern Warfare 2. If you play Spec Ops, amazing game mode. You had fucking Breach and Clear. I love that shit. Breach and Clear is fun. Fucking stealth missions. That's fun. Fucking get from point A to point B without getting killed because fucking Russia is attacking the United States. That's great. Hey, Chris. Actually, yesterday, Chris was my fucking... he was watching my back in his Spec Ops mission called Overwatch. He was an AC-130 gunner, and I was on the fucking ground trying to get from point A to point B.
And I was shit at it, so we switched roles, and this dude fucking,
fucking
saved my ass on so many times.
We died, we failed the mission, and
that's where the old meme comes from that people still use to this day is mission failed, we'll get them next time.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. But
yeah, that shit's legit fun.
Like, it's really immersive. It really makes you feel like, it's the closest you're ever gonna get to feeling like you're taking that billet or taking that job in the military.
I think the only fun,
like, it's the same. It's the closest you're gonna get.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, without playing with friends, the game is boring as fuck. But like, it does have its charms from time to time. Like, I do enjoy the Breach and Clear, especially with you guys. That shit's just fucking amazing.
Because we fucking do stupid shit.
We do stupid. Yeah, not only do we do stupid shit, but like we try to get it done in like the best way possible. Like we'll have each other set up at different doors and shit.
Our usual tactic is it's either Brian stays back or charges in. And Chris actually tries to do the objective right. Julio. Where'd Julio go? That's my usual question.
I went off to the side and I got us caught.
And I try my best to try to fuck it all up.
God.
I'll be the pilot.
All those times when you guys blew up randomly?
Oh, no.
That was me.
I don't remember that.
I used the drone. It just fucking blew you guys.
Oh my.
I don't know. Ghost Recon's, it's fun and it's just...
It's fun with
it's
friends.
Missing something, man. You can. I feel like that extra. Extra disk space should have been used on other shit. I don't know.
maybe it's sort of
if it was more a little bit when it came to first person, if it was a little bit more like what Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
That's more tactical.
Yeah, I would appreciate it more because
No.
I'd rather play Siege than. Actually, am I getting the name right? Is it Siege?
Rainbow Six Siege, yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Like I said,
they could have gave us like a
I mean, two different developers.
1v a team versus team
they
tactic.
could, but they.
Where
I'd see it hard because at the core of the game, you would literally have to go to the core of the game and really change the mechanics on it, so it's too late for that.
I don't know. It's to me, it's like you said, even Modern Warfare 2 was a single player game, but it was more tactical and it was more.
Yeah, co-op. Yeah, split screen. Yeah, split screen. PvP.
Yeah. But it was more fun and it had more life, especially when you were playing by yourself.
Oh, it definitely had more life.
So like, if Ghost Recon, if it was like you had to have friends in order to really have fun, which sucks because like I did love fucking Future Ghost, and it was Future.
Fucking advanced fucking Future Ghost.
the first Ghost, the one before Wildlands, it was fun. It had more life, and the multiplayer was the shit.
I think
So I was so mad when it went to PC
I think
after
the
that.
issue
So
with Ghost Recon is that it's a great game to play with friends, but
It's not very immersive, and that's exactly what Modern Warfare 2 was. It was immersive as hell.
that's why I said the Future Ghost one was fucking amazing. That was my favorite of the franchise.
But it's a beautiful world, but it gets kind of boring. So I wouldn't mind just cutting a lot of the map out just for
that is
extra disk space to be used on something else. Because the weapons, they all feel the same to me. I honestly don't give a shit what weapon I use. It's all the same to me. I don't really care. I don't think there's any points in getting weapon parts. Yeah, I see the point in it, but getting other weapons, I don't see the point in it. I don't really care.
well, you kind of at one point you kind of just find like the best weapon very
You find the
early.
best one, and then that's it.
Which
I
is
don't
always
want
in
to
the
do shit.
Which is always in the fucking.
But you play something like Modern Warfare, you're like, you know what? I know everybody has a preference. I love the fucking UMP.
Same.
I know what attachments I like putting on it. I have perks.
The UMP and the Frail, I love the fucking Frail. I love single shot, like the ones I allow my trigger finger to do shit like that.
They all feel different, even though some of them are kind of reskins, like the Desert Eagle and the fucking Revolver. But yeah, that's all I got to say about open world games and fucking Ubisoft and their shit. It was kind of like, sorry if it's really kind of all over the place, but we're just kind of going with the flow. You guys want to continue to talk about that or go to the next topic?
I guess we've talked about it enough. Let's move on.
Does anybody know what's going on in Comic-Con?
No.
You know what's funny is Marvel has their own thing going on at D23, so they just skip out on Comic-Con. They have like,
What the fuck?
yeah, I feel like.
Well, D23 is like only every 4 years.
Really?
And it's Disney, so I mean, like it makes
Every
sense.
Yeah,
4
it's
years.
it's every 4 or every other year.
No, maybe every other year.
And not to mention, Marvel is owned by Disney now, so
So yeah, they're ditching out on.
Or I guess like
They can show Black Panther at Comic Con.
yeah.
Other than that, I don't know what's going on at Comic Con. Do you know what's going on at Comic Con?
all I know is that they changed. Wait, are we talking about the actual Comic Con or Comic Con?
Actual Comic Con.
Fuck no, I honestly stopped.
Do you know
paying
what's going on
attention.
at Comic Con?
No, dude.
Thanks
I
to-
don't,
I don't know. I know. they're
Thanks
showing
to
the
fucking-
Batman movie.
Thanks to fucking Twilight, I forgot all about Comic Con.
Anyways, check it outside, boy.
I will.
Sorry.
Anyways, so yeah, I just wrote that Comic Con to see if anybody
You're
knows what's
supposed to
going on
be
because it's the thing that's happening, but we don't know anything about it, and we don't really care. Next time, summer plans. What are you doing?
Well, I recently went to. Well, we recently went to Anime Expo, and then the other week I went to.
Yeah, Ryan was there.
Actually, not the other week. Last week on Friday, I went to Big Bear in San Bernardino. It was a great place, but in the summertime it feels kind of empty, you know, because like this place is mostly busy during the time of
Winter?
yeah. And I would love to go to the winter. I hope I'll be able to go towards the winter. But it was fun. It was fun. We got to the
I'm
lake.
jealous. Fucking, I like camping, and I've always wanted to go to Big Bear, even if it is during the summer.
I mean, it wasn't camping. It was.
Well, it was like you were in a cabin. And
Yeah, we were in a cabin.
that's fine, but Big Bear is Big Bear, so just being there is good enough. The fewer people, the better. I'd rather just be on my own. Of course, with some friends and family. But yeah, how's the weather over there? Was it hot? Was it?
It was humid actually. I didn't
humid.
We're like 7,000 feet up in the air. So.
Oh, okay. Still though, didn't think I expected it.
One thing I love about going up to places like that is just waiting for nightfall and looking up at the sky.
Oh, you actually get to see the stars and
yeah.
not this ugly light pollution bullshit over here in downtown.
All we see is a fucking...
You'll probably, if you're lucky, you'll see like one star.
You'll see the North Star.
Oh, great. Ooh, that star.
That same star that's still there.
But be careful though, if that star is moving, that's not a star, that's a plane.
Oh shit, fool. We're going nuts. Fuck. What's Brandon saying?
Brandon hasn't said anything for a while. How's chat doing?
Game is repetitive and lazy and delivering pizzas. I'm fucking man.
No, he's talking about Spider-Man.
Oh, and whatever.
No, the repetitive shit he was talking about on Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft games in general.
It's really repetitive.
Yeah.
But yeah, Big Bear fucking awesome. Is that all you gotta say about Big Bear?
I hope I get to go in the winter and hopefully because the cabin we went to was a 6-person and we plan on going maybe later this year and get a bigger cabin for like 12 people. Maybe I could invite a couple of you guys. We could go skiing, snowboarding.
I could fall on my ass and everyone would laugh.
Skiing's not that hard though. It's like
I don't want to snowboard, honestly.
That's what I wanted.
Or just have fun in the snow, man. It's like
my first time seeing
years.
snow.
Oh, it's been years because I remember I went fucking south. I went south and there was some snow. Funny enough, going south there was snow.
You know, for the summer the cabins aren't that much. They're for
that's summer. The rates might change during the winter.
Yeah, the rates might change, but it was only $2.99 for a day and 2 nights.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Hell, you know what? Fucking, I should get a job, save up some money for a Big Bear, and make it a great spot make it a great location for a date. That sounds like a great place to have a date. Like,
yeah, it is.
Because now that, then you have the cabin, so you have
There
the
you
cabin
go.
to yourself.
Wow.
Every cabin has a hot tub, I'll tell you that.
Whoa! Yo,
Yo, hot tub time machine. You guys see that movie?
I've seen parts of it.
I've seen the first one. I don't think I saw the second one. But yeah. Chris, what are your summer plans?
Find a job.
That's what it says on this calendar every day. Just find a job, find a job, find a job, find a job.
Find a job and try to like I said.
You can go to Florida.
Go with Chris.
You can always move back. Hey, go to Florida, live with Chris. Fucking save up money, buy whatever the fuck you want. No, actually no, just buy whatever the fuck you want, and then come back with all your shit and a bunch of money and experience and an updated resume.
If anything, other than find a job, try to hang out with you guys.
And don't walk around with a hoodie and Skittles.
Shut the fuck up. So other than that, if anything, just get a job, get some money, hang out with you guys as often as I can, and fucking whatever.
It's fucking my plans. I'm not really used, for years, fucking living as a kid. I don't know. I guess I'm not used to having legit plans for the rest of the year, but I legit do have plans for the rest of the year. Like this week, we're gonna go watch Spider-Man, and then on Thursday, if I have time, I'll be able to watch. I'll be able to catch a Tosh.0 live recording. Not live recording. It's in Culver City. With Brian. Brian has tickets. He wants me to go, but I have class that fucking day. What else? We plan to go to Universal in August, late August. I'm going camping on August, back to fucking Sequoia. That's gonna be fun. What else? I look forward to Kamikaze. Kamikaze is gonna be fucking dope. It's gonna be in October. I think it's gonna be 3 days before Halloween, and I definitely look forward to Halloween. Not only that, I'm gonna go back to for the rest of the summer. I think I'm just gonna work. I don't think I'm gonna do another class. I might, because my schedule kind of spreads out for three more school years, and I don't want it to spread out to 3 more. I feel like it should be kept at 2. So I might go to school and work, maybe take a class during the morning. But yeah, I'm gonna fucking do. Wait, we're talking about summer, not the rest of the year. I'm not gonna talk about that shit. But yeah, that's my summer plans. Probably gonna add some more shit to it. I'll look forward to it. It's gonna be fun as hell. Chokehold. Next topic. Chris, tell us about your chokehold.
Alright, it's time for Chris story time.
Okay. Just to be honest, I do not feel proud about this because this is something I do regret. But this was me younger and more ignorant, so fuck it. Okay, so during middle school, obviously me being the sort of antisocial little weirdo that I was,
Edgelord.
fuck you. I was not the best person to make friends or to be talkative. So I was an easy target to be picked on by a lot of people. One girl in particular, she will not be named.
Can you describe her though?
She wore glasses and she had a ponytail, and she was Hispanic.
I want to visualize this girl. Was she like
if anything,
fat, skinny?
I don't know, maybe a little plump, little plumped. If anyone knows who I'm talking about, it's Brandon, because me and him know her by name. And I mean, like, eventually, I don't necessarily know, because like she started talking to me, and like, well, like, I wouldn't say talking, but like, I guess you could say we were on mutual grounds in high school because we went to the same high school. So like at that point, it was just like, I guess she forgave me because.
Are you talking about high school? What you're saying is in high school you guys were kind of cool. You guys kind of let that go.
Yeah.
Okay, but tell us what happened though.
She threw a fucking big ass math book, the fucking hardcover math book,
Shit, boy.
at me. That shit hit me, and we had a sub that day, so it like he was like on her side. I'm just like, what the fuck? So like when class was kind of
Wait. This bitch, this fucking donut eating fuck, threw a fucking math book at you. That thick ass math book. And the sub said, fuck you, you take it.
Yeah, like I'm just like don't get me wrong, like this was me when
What'd you say when the fucking book hit you?
Like I said, this was me back during my socially awkward days. So
what'd you do?
Fucking
What do you mean you read?
He moyed.
I was like, I was upset. I was like, what the fuck, you little bitch. And then it was like, he was like, stop that. You can't swear. I'm just like, what? I guess he didn't. Fuck.
Somebody throws a fucking book at me, at this thick ass math book.
Like, I'm just surprised.
And I can't call this slut a bitch.
Like, I'm guessing no one noticed because, like, everyone was just looking at me fucking freaking out again over something.
How were you freaking out? Were you like,
again over
when it
something?
hit you, were you like, did you scream out, Ray?
I pretty much was, as you stated, reading. I was screaming out of my fucking head. So everyone ignored it and pretty much went on with their lives at the end. So after the class was over, I snuck up on this bitch like I was Solid Snake and headlocked her.
What the fuck, Chris? What were you thinking?
Like I said, this was me during a socially
So what were you thinking?
I'm gonna make this bitch apologize.
Do you remember when?
So you didn't walk up and say,
no.
You want to know?
You want to know how he was acting? Remember when Christian pushed Elijah? Oh shit! I said his name. Fuck it, whatever. Christian pushed. You know whose name?
Elijah.
Ooh, send me a text. Oh my god, no.
Christian pushed Elijah and what?
It was something stupid. Christian pushed Elijah, and Elijah got up, grabbed his bag, and started screaming like a fucking stupid battle cry and started hitting the shit out of Christian with his bag. And Christian's just like, this is sad.
Just
you could ask him to learn.
Pretty much lesser than that. So like a less extreme version of that. So I fucking snuck up behind her, put her in a headlock, and I was like, "Fucking say you're sorry, you fucking cunt."
Did you really say fucking say you're sorry, you fucking cunt?
I know. I just said, "Say you're fucking sorry." Say you're fucking sorry.
What'd she say?
She's like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Who was watching?
No one.
What the fuck? Chris gonna kill this bitch. No one was watching. Where was this?
Like I said, it was like the class was ending, and it was pretty much during the lunch, so everyone wanted to get the fuck out of there.
This was edgy, Chris.
What about the substitute teacher? You just bounced. He said,
It was. You want to know? It was Mr. G.
Oh, Mr. G. For those of you who don't know Mr. G, he was this iconic substitute in our school district that would. Oh, I don't know how the fuck did he follow us through the years, man.
I don't know.
Okay,
He
so-
fucking but like in my honest opinion, he considered me a good kid, and then like that apparently was the first time he'd ever
Very
seen me.
good kid.
Shut the fuck up.
It's hard to describe Mr. G. Mr. G, the only way I can really describe it is he's like this 50-year-old white male.
You'd expect him to be a pedophile, but he's not.
No, he sounds like a pedophile. He doesn't sound like a pedophile. He just sounds like a white. I don't know what a white guy sounds.
He
specifically, but
he was someone trying to get power, but he didn't have any power.
No, he spoke well mannered, and he tried to deal with a bunch of ghetto shitheads that he had no experience with.
Pretty much, yeah.
He was really funny, dude. Like, I feel like it's
any-
safe to say that just like really well mannered, well speaking, or proper speaking, I want to say proper, just nice speaking, fancy speaking white people.
He was patient, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
yes, he was very patient.
And then you had this, 50 kind of old, hefty dude trying to substitute a bunch of ghetto fucking children, most of them broke ass parents with issues and shit, and it was funny as fuck.
A good majority are probably in jail by now.
Or had been caught by the police or some shit.
So yeah,
or pregnant.
It just made for a funny grand old time. He would say like good kids, happy kids.
Good kids, happy kids, lucky kids, successful
and then you had kids fucking in the field. So it's just
that was that was not his fault. That was not his fault.
This is the kind of kids he was dealing with. And fuck, dude, this is the kind of fucking school we're talking about. Where these motherfuckers, these guys are lucky because I was fucking home one day, right? I guess I was sick or some shit, and they were having lunch at the cafeteria or some bullshit. It was like an outside cafeteria. And next thing you know, you see this fucking kid booking it, and this fucking teacher's right behind him yelling, "What do you yell?"
I don't know, but like I was
it Jarrell?
Yeah, he was like, get over here.
A fucking security guard. He was he was hopping from table to
hold
table.
on. This kid's fucking running, right? Because we got this in chronological order. This kid's running, and he gets on the table. He starts hopping from table to table as Chris is saying. And then what happens, Chris?
That nigga got tackled.
This fucking big ass security guard come out of nowhere from the side and tackled this man like it's the NFL. Holy shit!
Chris's brother came out of nowhere and just he did look like you.
This boy. This is the kind of students we're talking about.
Yeah. So the school we went to wasn't the best.
It wasn't the best. It tried.
There are more stories, but
man, that
we'll save those later.
Yeah.
Okay, look, as someone who's an adult now and might have children when he's older or plans to, Morningside is not the kind of school I would.
They
I would
changed
let
now.
my kid go to. No, I don't give a shit. No. I'm not gonna say they've changed, but maybe I'll send my kid there to be like, hey, you're gonna see some crazy shit. Not really that crazy, but you're gonna see how it's like to be in a public school, and then you can experience it, and that's it. I'm gonna put him or her back to a private school. So I don't know. It wasn't.
I don't see like the whole private school, public schools.
I will say this: like,
it
was a school where you would, like every high school or middle school, you would definitely there's gonna be a fight. But man, this one.
Yeah, it was like, first day of school. There was already a fight.
Last day of school, there was a fight. The first day of school was a fight. Man, that school. It was not boring.
Fucking bunch of kids did a bunch of see. Oh my god. Okay, we'll save stories for that school another time.
That's something we could talk about. Like, we have a story for practically the next fucking 3 years.
Yeah.
Because that fucking school, dude.
It was just
Like,
hilarious.
I hated that school, but man, it was not boring.
No, fuck
Sorry
off.
about
What the
that.
fuck?
What happened? Chokehold, Overwatch,
And our experience.
Doomfist. Wait, hold up. You know what? How long has the podcast been going? We just ended.
We've been going on for an hour.
Just an hour?
Yeah.
I felt longer. We gotta get better doing
Because we started at like 7:30 and it's 8:30 right now.
Shit.
Do we have any more topics?
Yeah,
We have
we're talking about
Overwatch,
Overwatch.
and
We're
then
talking
we-
about Doomfist.
And the last.
yeah, we could
The only
talk-
thing I'll say is, we could be a bit more organized, but it's a fucking second podcast. I don't give a shit. Like, we can afford to make these mistakes. It's not like we're fucking
Professional.
Ethan and his fucking H3 podcast. We're not there yet.
We still have.
It's great practice,
more
even if
topics.
it's like nobody watching.
You know,
What's
we
going
could
on?
have 2 guests.
Who?
Right now.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god. Are they
Because
outside?
they're outside, dude.
Oh
Yeah,
my-
let him in. They're here. They're fucking let 'em in.
Oh my god.
Why? Why is it bad?
Well, it's too late. I already told my story about the chokehold, so they're gonna have to wait until fucking.
They can
You
watch it.
upload
That's
that
their
shit
fault. That's their
YouTube.
fault. That's their fault.
It's the
Holy
thing.
shit.
He came
Unannounced. You don't like that? You don't have to
Yeah.
let him in.
Who is he?
It's up to you.
It's Oscar and Tiza.
Okay. They should have told you ahead of time.
Yeah.
They should have. Yeah.
It's up to you, dude. Like, as a friend, if you want to, say, like, don't ever do it again, that's understandable. But you also have the option of saying, no, fuck off. But it's up to you. But it's your decision, so you look at the consequences.
Because I mean, like, wasn't Oscar supposed to be here to begin with, and he just
He was supposed to be here, but then he started making plans to go to Korean, and then all of a sudden, there he is right now.
It's not your fault.
Well,
Whoever's watching, please vote. Should we let 2 guests on here late as
I
fuck?
thought you were gonna go to Korean.
Ooh, this is pretty spicy, boys. Let's see
Who
where
the
this
fuck is
goes.
with you?
Ooh.
Are you sure? Because like,
Hey, Chris, come contact
dude,
with me.
it's like
Let's
this
see
is-
what happens. What do
you're
you
kind
think
of
will happen,
unannounced,
Chris?
man.
I don't know,
it's like,
man. It's just some.
Personally, what do you
that's
feel
not
like? I
cool,
feel like
man.
he should just let him in. It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Just let him in, you know.
Just,
At the same
just like
time,
it.
this is V's domain. He could easily say
He's the king.
he's the king of his.
This is
his
some
king. This is America. Everybody is the king of their own land. He can just say fuck off.
He's looking at it.
no,
looking
we're
at
doing
us.
the podcast
Hey.
Some
right now.
some unprofessional shit.
I said we should leave it up to the chat. Hey, Brandon.
Let me check.
Alright, it seems like Via has just decided that he's gonna let them in, but he's gonna walk there very slower than a fucking.
You guys only
Camel?
have like an hour to stay.
He's telling them that they got a time limit. Ooh, they got a time limit. He said, "Y'all niggas got."
fucked up.
Y'all
They should
niggas-
have been here earlier during the podcast.
I mean, I was late too, but hey, the podcast started later. I made this sweet ass looking background. No, next time I'm gonna make a better background. That's gonna be my goal, is to make the background. If that's the thing I should be in charge of, is making his profile pic and the background. And I started on the profile pic, but I stopped.
Wait, he has a mean profile pic?
I was working on one for him, and I was stuck, and then I kind of found a solution, and I figured I'd, work on the profile pic later.
Which one? Who's the meme?
What do you mean? Who's the meme?
Who's the meme one? Oh, is it a meme profile pic like ours, or is it?
No, it's one for his Twitch channel. So I'm gonna. I'm trying to become a better content creator, and I'm not talking about. When people say content creator, they usually say that for that usually means YouTuber, but no, it's like whether it comes to making music or art or we're doing this podcast.
Content isn't fucking labeled as one thing.
Yeah.
It's just making videos, and it's kind of stupid. And don't get me wrong, like YouTubers who do record shit, like you think it's so easy, it really isn't.
No, it's not. It's far from it. You have to do so much behind the scenes shit that people don't even know.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you create something, but that something it gets cut.
Yeah.
You put all that work and money, even, and effort and time into working on that shit, and turns out you can't even use it.
Yeah, so it's
Surprise guest.
Surprise guest.
fucking an hour late.
Freaking
late as
fuck.
Hey,
Ivan, I'm glad this is happening. Ivan's here. What is up,
Hour
boys?
late. Surprise.
What's
guest.
Korean
What
JBBQ
are
choking
we
pie?
gonna
Fucking
That's fine, man.
I'll jerk off pie.
Ooh.
Yo,
Hey,
being a little feisty with us.
Everyone pop a squat. We don't got no seats.
That's fine.
So, y'all already missed my chokehold story, so...
He fucking chokehold the girl in middle school.
actually wanted to.
What?
Yo, y'all gonna have to go to YouTube and watch that shit on...
Is it over?
No, we
still
it's
got
been an hour,
topics.
so
we still have like
we got like an hour left.
And then
V, I'm sorry for bringing
if anything,
It's fine. Just don't do it again.
if anything, we
There you go, laying down the law.
He's the king of
Laying
this
down the
castle.
law, dude.
Don't make
Laying
me
down the
slap
law.
you, nigga.
I'll
come
come
back.
So Oscar, you really wanted to be here.
Yeah, well, from the beginning, but
All right. Well, you three have the floor now.
Actually, you know
Alright.
what? Do your
trying to be a
intros.
part of a podcast. They dragged
Okay,
me here.
I'm fine with it.
Get in here,
I
you
gave
I'll
you
talk
one
about
shit.
shit.
I was talking to Julio, Brandon, and Chris about this plan about how to marry into being rich. I guess we can
wait,
talk
I
about
wasn't
that.
there. I wasn't
Oh,
there.
alright. Yeah. But let
wanna
everyone
talk
know
about
about this successful plan, dude.
Is it on right now?
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
live.
on.
Okay, cool. So where do I sit?
Anyway,
Fucking sit there, dude.
Take a seat, B. Look, I brought you.
Okay, guys. So
They're like nut ties.
do I just say hi?
Yeah.
yeah, introduce yourself.
Chocolate outside, graham, marshmallow.
We got some special guests here today. Even though they're a fucking hour late and we already set the images to just us three.
So
Introduce yourselves.
my name's Ivan. Do I say my last name?
No,
No, you just have to.
This is
Don't
the
get-
internet.
don't
They don't
make
need
it
to know
weird.
anything. Fuck it.
Okay, so hi, my name is Ivan. You may know me from So Notable Works as. No, you don't know me. Anyways, so I was talking to Chris and her friend Brandon about 2 days ago onto how to be rich with these simple steps. So be it as it is.
We had 5 earlier.
Let's be honest. We're not gonna get rich anytime soon off scratchers.
Not anytime soon. Not that I fucking know of.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm still a broke ass bum. I now have a broken leg.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But so basically, think about it. What if we just go to Malibu or some place that's rich and nice and we meet some chick, right? Chances are they're gonna look nice. Why is that?
Yeah.
Because people with money attract beautiful women. Henceforth, their genetic line is a 50-50 that their children will turn out nice. Henceforth, if you were to marry into their family, you could take their stuff. You could become one of them, like a mole. And after 10 years, by the state of California law, you can get a divorce and split 50-50, only after 10 years. And that way, right now, I'm 20. I don't know how old you guys are, 20, 19?
I'm 19.
Okay, so that means by then you'd be like 30 or 29. And that'll still be good, because then you're still in your prime pretty
Yeah,
much.
you're still in your prime.
And then you could do it again and make more bank.
Oh my
and
God.
invest.
Okay, so I like the plan. I like it. I've always dreamt about it in high school, just fucking finding some old ass rich woman, becoming her bae, and just.
They don't have to be old. I mean,
If they're old, they
It's
die
an easier
sooner,
target.
so
It's
that
an
way-
easier target.
That way you inherit everything.
Easier
but
target.
what if it's like Aristocats and they leave everything to their pets?
You could bonus it and put some life insurance on
I killed the
That's
pet.
true.
Kill the
That's
pet,
true.
and then everything automatically goes to you.
Yeah.
That's true. But life insurance, depending if it's term or whole life, they only give you a certain percentage depending on how much you pay.
And
Personal
there's a
finance.
probability to die.
How do you know this?
I took a personal finance.
I
Shit.
took the first half of statistics.
Yeah.
See what going to college does? It makes you learn some shady shit.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
how you should go.
I'm just shady.
It's
and
exactly
ancient.
where you should go.
Yo, sign me up.
See,
Knowledge is power.
but you should invest in like obviously stocks, bonds, equity, and whatever. But the thing is, it's like you don't have to marry somebody that's old and on their deathbed with 5 feet in the grave. You could just you could marry some chick that's hot. That's what I was saying. Like, if let's say you meet some chick, right? and
Okay.
She's hot. And
I guess
she's
I would say
rich.
that because of low expectations for myself, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yo, man, you shouldn't have low expectations. Look at me, fool.
A low expectations club.
I'll
No,
just give you the
Ivan,
high
you're
five
fine. You're
for-
good.
I'll give you the high five for the hell of it.
Oscar's is like, I'll kill for you.
Yeah.
I just like high
Leatherface.
fives.
No Leatherface. I'm not gonna rip your face off.
The thing is, put it this way: it's not about low expectations.
Nobody said
You
that.
gotta have hope, and with whatever it is, just give it your all, and eventually, whether it comes out the way you plan, that's good. Like, let's
Alright.
say you're trying to talk to some
So when do we
chick.
go to Malibu?
I'm down as. Can I cuss?
Yeah, fucking say it all you want.
I don't as fuck.
I've been hearing him say it.
Like, I don't want to be out here
Well, this is from Chris.
It's
speaking French and
Oh,
stuff on the open mic.
I am the ambassador for all the black people. It is okay for you to say the N word with the hard R. All right, let's go.
He
called me nigger for 3 years. And then he's getting dragged back out.
I'm good. I don't want to.
Alright, so.
Also, I know Brandon's on here. He's just giving the hate.
Wait, Brandon?
Brandon, yeah.
Oh, which one? Silva or oh, it's one.
One.
I want to mod him just so we don't get these fucking bots that just post
Mod him.
things.
Also,
These assholes.
Brandon was down with the plan as well. We could just take shifts with earpieces and just
We
feed
know
in
we know
lines.
Brandon can get it done. We've seen girls.
Yo, oh yeah,
Give
Brandon
Brandon
can
the
definitely get it
looks.
done, dude. He can definitely. He's got kids in all over the country.
He's got children all over the country. Allegedly, he ain't gonna give no money.
Allegedly, and then there was
Brandon is
from what
alleged children.
from what
He's
a joke, dude.
he's got a baby mama in every state.
we found out one's in
California,
Florida.
Texas, Tennessee.
Christian knows her.
Christian.
knows her.
Colt 45 was actually a prophecy to Brandon's life.
Pretty
Oh
much.
my God.
Pretty much. And another story that this man told me himself.
What?
Remember that float you guys told me
Okay,
about?
so we're at the fucking. It was during New Year's, and we're at the Rose Bowl parade, right?
Yeah.
And fucking Disney had their own float, and they got the fucking Disney princess up there, and fucking Tiana from Princess of Frog.
Yeah.
She's waving at people. She's at the top of the float. She looks at Brandon. She waves, but then she takes a double take. She looks right at Brandon and goes, and I was like, oh damn, Brandon. Like he didn't catch it, but I was like, damn, Brandon. Even the Disney princess wants you.
We all know for a fact, Brandon.
No, she just thought he was the villain.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that's racist.
That's you're racist.
Damn.
I guess we should have a CNN moment and be like, V is actually a
Breaking
KK,
news.
man. How can this happen?
Nazi presence in
Well, I
England.
mean, how far away is Orange County? They have like what, the biggest KKK member?
Do they?
Yeah, they have like the biggest KKK.
Have you
rallies,
guys ever seen the
apparently.
KKK member here in like LA?
Nah.
No,
I've seen one.
I've seen like a
I've seen
heavily
I've seen
racist
a-
dude, but never like a KKK.
I saw a KKK member. They had their hoods and everything over at City Hall. It should be expected because that's where a lot of decision making happens.
Yeah.
And they'll have hearings and shit. So you get to go up there and be like, hey, I live here. I'm a citizen of Los Angeles.
So was he like a judge or something?
Not a judge. It's just, kind of like, I don't know. All I gotta say is decision making for laws regarding shit throughout the state. Not the state, throughout the city. And there was some KKK members there. They were talking about like support for veterans, and I was like, well, that's cool, but you're also the KKK, so it's like, fuck you guys. Actually, they were being a dickhead. One of them tried to spook my sister. He did some shit. We went like, ooh, or what are you looking at? And one of the guys, one of the like super leftist people that I know, I don't like him because he gets kind of like extreme sometimes, but he did get on his case, so I was like, okay, good shit, because I wasn't there.
Because you said
And I would
not
have gone
to.
on him.
I told
Wait,
you.
was
No, you said
you know
not
that guy,
to.
the super leftist? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
was he
you
familiar
don't
with your
tell him.
family?
We'll
He
just
was
come
with
as a
his sister?
surprise.
Well,
When you
he
said
knows my
surprise,
family
yes.
because they're part of this very like
Show
leftist organization.
I
Yeah, I
smell
used to volunteer
treachery,
for it. I
Mr.
don't do it anymore because there was a bunch of bullshit, but yeah.
Yeah, just ask Oscar about politics.
I won't.
No.
I'm not even into politics anymore. Reason being,
I figured.
it's too complicated and
So it
keeping
was a
up with
fad.
it. Huh?
So it wasn't fat.
It's a phase. It's not a phase, V.
No, it's still a part of me, but it's like when it comes
It should
to
be part of everyone.
yeah, it should be.
Is there any way to play
That's like-
music? I kind of want to play Titanic music, like a little sad flute.
Why?
I can't.
Like,
like,
he's like, it
this is
doesn't
the
buzz
end
it.
of
You won't
This
be
is
able
the
to
end
hear it.
of the political Oscar age until the next 4
Yeah.
years, where the elections happen again. Oscar's like, I'm really into it again.
Yeah.
That's when it's
I
gonna
figured.
happen again.
I was telling Vias like, watch, he's gonna change his major.
Yeah, did you change your major?
He did.
Yeah.
He
I
already-
fucking told you, V. I told you.
Hey,
I'm
you
like,
did it
I'm like,
obvious.
V. He only cares because
what
election
you wanna do.
season.
You wanna know
Watch.
something? This man started from
No, aviation.
computer scientist
Aviation.
to
That's
to
fine. That's
political.
absolutely fine.
That's what happens to a lot of people in college.
Aren't you
Brandon,
now like
it's-
something business or some shit?
Yeah, no, aviation.
Eventually, he's gonna find something he likes.
Dude,
that
what
he's
if,
gonna
why don't
stick
you, did you already take class for computer science?
No, I can't even take it because you need a requisite that already requires the highest level of math. and I'm fucking struggling with stats.
I don't blame. I haven't taken a math class in over a year.
And stats is so. Oh my god, dude. It
Nah,
was
stats
too
is a
hard.
bitch. Stats is a
I,
bitch.
okay. 80. That would have been easy, but anything above that is.
But you can understand why stats is important.
Yeah.
There's just biases, and information gets skewed, and sometimes you have people like. I remember my teacher. She was like, people would talk about stats. Sometimes they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like there was a TED Talk. You guys heard the TED Talks where smart people come together and talk.
Yeah.
And he was talking about statistics, and she was like, "Okay, this is why this is flawed because he didn't get the right sample. It was stupid." Pretty much, the guy didn't know what he was talking about, but people were up there listening to him. So it's really important that people get their information and they get it right through the correct processes.
I've noticed that airlines use stats to their advantage. I don't know if you guys know this, but they actually overbook on purpose.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
That's why they fucking kicked the Asian dude out. And they do that because they know people are gonna miss the flights.
Yeah.
So let's say
They give priority to crew members.
Yeah, so let's say it's 200 seats, right? They'll sell 230 seats. What they'll do, if you come late, it'll be, the flight is over. It's booked.
Yeah,
all
that's
late.
why they don't.
But we have another flight that's at this shitty ass time. You could take that flight. That's why and that's why there's a low seat count in those
And
shitty
it sucks
times.
too, because lots of times they have government backing, so they can't do anything.
Yeah,
They can't
and they're allowed to kick
But
your
the
ass out.
reason is that guy got he was on video, and so lots of attorneys want to take his case, so they won that. Like for example, Migos got kicked out of their flight when it was like a couple of days ago, and the plane was still there. They were just like 2 minutes late, and they had reserved seats and everything too, and they just didn't let them on.
Ivan, you kind of.
Oh, sorry.
I was right on the
It
mic.
sounds like super loud from there.
Yeah, sorry.
I feel like when it came to that fucking whole Delta shit, that's old news. But when it comes to that, I feel like it could have been handled better. It wasn't really the flight's fault because that's the way it works. People fucking purposely miss out on their flight. Kind of like when you guys are signing up for classes. People sign up for classes and then they don't show up the first day,
that's
so
why
you
it
just take their
crashed.
fucking spot. There's always like 1 to 5 people who don't fucking show up to their fucking class on the first day.
Yeah. I mean, there's
That's why
stuff.
people crash the class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm grateful for them. It's like
So
sad
I
for
did
you,
with
good
my
for
art
me.
class.
For
You
what?
did that? You crashed the class?
Yeah, crash the
Dude,
class.
I've crashed.
Dude,
a
I've
couple
crashed a
classes.
class like every fucking semester.
I might try that.
I crashed a freaking a vocals class last semester 2 weeks late, and I still tried.
What the
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I passed with an A, and I didn't even deserve that
Dude.
grade.
You could crash a fucking art class like right in the middle of it. Like
Yeah.
first month, they're like nearly everyone's gone.
You know, it's like, midterms? Yeah, I'm joining. Sign me up.
It's like, what do I do, man? It's like
It's because those teachers want a job. They want to get paid.
Oh
They
yeah.
want their class shut down.
at the end of our class, we only had like 12 students out of like 45.
Christ, that's
Oh
what,
yeah, dude. That's how.
whatever. That's kind of pathetic because it's like if you weren't interested, you shouldn't have joined.
Exactly.
I feel like it's more crazy because I've heard the story from like medical school where they always start off with like a bunch of people, but because it's so difficult,
Yeah.
it always comes down to being like very few handful of people.
It
that
sucks
get to
too
pass.
because well, I was gonna say kind of like what V was talking about. I was in an English 1C class, right? Like the last English class that you need, and so people need to take it to transfer to school. But the thing is, it's like my teacher had like a 14% success rate of the people who stay after they drop, and so like half the class dropped not even once we reached midterms, right? And she was a very tough grader. So out of that, like out of half the class that stayed, only like 14% passed. So only like 3 people.
You know what's funny is sometimes all you need to do to succeed is just be there.
Yeah.
And it's like people don't understand that just being there, your chances of succeeding are just much more higher.
That's any film class.
Oh my god.
The film class are pretty cool. You just go and you watch movies.
Yeah, but you still have to analyze.
You gotta write papers, but it's easy. That's easy.
It is really easy, but
Yeah.
It's easy stuff. It's not like you actually have to create something.
You go to Trade Tech, right, Julio?
I go to Chokehold. I like it.
Yeah. What's that like? Is that like a private school?
It's not as social as Camino. It's not a private school. It's just a school that offers trades. So, like, fucking mechanical, electrical,
Oh, cool.
plumbing, that kind of stuff to help people get jobs, and it has cooking, that kind of shit. Of course, all your general ed stuff. It's fairly small. It's not like large. They have nursing, that kind of shit.
How much is it?
Yeah, they said it like
Or
a
is
couple
it
years
like,
ago.
like free with financial aid and stuff?
Pretty much. If you're broke enough, yeah, it's free. I don't have to pay to get into my classes. I have the FAFSA. Just all you have to do is worry about is the prices of books. But if you have the FAFSA, then you should be fine.
Cool.
And plus, I have something called EOPS, so they give me a book grant, and I use that to fucking buy the books.
Do they have welding?
Yeah, they have welding. They have an entire like corner of the school that's just welding, mechanical, all that type of shit, and I love it. And I'm wondering if I really want to get into that because it's pretty cool.
You could, because like if you take a couple classes, you get licensed. Or certified.
They have licenses, certifications. They got construction. They got people that like moving tires, picking up cylinder blocks and shit, building like mini houses. It's really cool.
It's pretty cool because actually Oscar and I next semester we're gonna take a lifeguard class. And
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, dude, you get lifeguard certification and CPR, and you could put like CPR certification on your resume, and people are like, okay, this guy knows how to handle situations in case of an emergency. That looks good.
I took CPR. A training.
Wait, but it's also lifeguard, right?
Yeah, so you get both certifications.
Well, yeah, that helps.
But you have to pass like the written, and it's the hard part I hear is well, it's not really hard.
What?
But it's the hardest part is the written.
Is the what?
Written part.
Oh, you just know your shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about people's lives. You have to know your shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, that shit. Yeah, I want to do that shit. Do that stuff all over again.
You should take those. Yeah.
What?
Huh?
You should take that class with us. I think Carl's gonna take it too, right?
I don't even know, dude.
Swimming lifeguard?
Yeah, and CPR.
If it fits in a schedule.
That'd be
then
cool
do it.
knowing how to like.
Wait, when is it?
Swim.
It's a Friday class.
It's a Friday class.
But
So
when?
It's from
7:30 to
Summer?
fall.
I can do it. I can go to Camino because Camino's closer. Camino's way closer.
7:30 to 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, from like 6 to
It's an hour
8:30.
class?
It's like
Yeah.
a 2-hour class. I
Like
think.
2 hours.
That's nothing.
I know. But since it's a Friday and it's like, dude, I'd rather get certified, get it out of the way. It's only a fall class, bro. I'd rather get certified, get out of the way, and have that skill under my belt. In any case, and I mean, it's not like I really do anything on Fridays except go to the gym and play video games or help around the house because my job is like, they call me in, so it's kind of like freelance.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really hang out with people on Fridays because either people do have class or they got things to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the day right after school.
That could be a perfect opportunity. I think afterwards we could just, I don't know, screw around.
We can make V choke on something and then you could try to save him.
Well, have you guys ever seen what was it? The Sandlot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Squints was with the lifeguard?
Oh, yeah, he faked it.
Somebody fake it and somebody save them, and just to help call out the attention of some lovely lady.
You
And be like,
you got a
"Oh,
free
my."
kiss.
You know, it's a horrible thing. It's like I'm thinking, let's say we're at a pool, right? And I push an old lady to the deep end. I'm like,
Oh,
Ivan,
no.
you gotta go save her.
No, but why an old lady? One of you guys, dude. Like not even a.
Like I'm like he's certified.
I get mad.
No,
Oh, get the
He's certified.
You get the man.
No.
I get somebody who can't swim, like push him off to the side.
Oh god.
Ivan, you go save him.
No. Or I could probably be a lifeguard at the beach.
I mean,
That could totally be.
That'd be cool.
Ivan could deny
Some
it,
Baywatch
but,
shit,
yeah.
run around
but then
shirtless and
that'll go in
slow.
his conscience like, I could have saved this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about the time that Ivan met Jake Paul.
You met Jake Paul, that dumb motherfucker.
I met a bunch of Vine.
That sellout?
I met a bunch of Vine stars and I hung out with them for like 3 hours.
How?
And you
Isn't
don't
he
have
that
cancer.
generic white-looking dude?
Yeah. He's a generic white guy. He's also kind of a dick. Like,
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, he was a viner.
No. All the Viners were cool, right? Except like Jake Paul, kind of like this stick up his ass. But then like once I got to know him after the 3 hours, I was like,
Wait,
he
was
is
it-
kind of rough around the edges, but he's kind of cool.
Was it Logan or Jake?
The younger brother?
The younger
Jake,
brother?
Jake.
The one with the short hair.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Okay. That was
Okay, so like I was working on this show, right? under YouTube Red. That's what I was doing. Production assistant, and then it was my first time there, and I was there on my last day on the Friday, so the 5th day. I started Monday. 2 weeks ago, and so I remember the first one I met was Hannah Stocking. I just see some chick. She was like 5'9". She asked me where the bathrooms are, and I was just like, oh, they're right there, the porta potties. Sorry, they're kind of dirty, right? And then I was like, wait, she kind of looks familiar. And like after she comes out, because I'm just waiting on like outside this van because I have to go to the parking lot and back up and back and forth to the set, dropping off like talent and crew, right? And so I was like, wait, she looks familiar. I know I've seen her somewhere, and I think to myself, this is a YouTube Red show where it's they kind of like it's like a reality survival show, right? They bring
Is it by MatPat?
Huh?
Is it by MatPat?
No, it's under YouTube itself.
MatPat wouldn't do reality survival. He
He
does.
does YouTube Red though.
He does do YouTube
does-
Red, but that's
he does,
more
like,
of his experiment, his
experimental
live
science.
experiments.
No, it's under YouTube itself. Yeah, and so we're all being paid by YouTube, and the thing is, they bring in Vine
Is it
stars.
true
They
that
bring in
is it
YouTubers.
true that their entire fucking employees are nothing but mindless monkeys?
For YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, they weren't there. They just hired.
All I want
Like-
to say was that he
like-
was actually making YouTube money.
No, so
It was actual
They can
YouTube
make a
money.
channel and then one day be there.
So it's like this. Let's say I work for YouTube, right?
Mhm.
And I'm in charge of making this show. I need to find a producer, a director, some guy in charge of wardrobe, some guy in charge of makeup, right? So the thing is, since this isn't under union, which means that like
You can be a
union,
slave. Not kidding.
no, union is a specific organization or group, basically, where you have to work 12 hours maximum, right, in a day. But you have to get food every 6 hours by force. Like they can't skip out on your food, so they're very strict about other things, and you have to get paid no matter what. But the thing is, if it isn't union, you can't work it. So the thing is, since it's YouTube, it wasn't union. But the thing is, they hired a director. The director knew some people. He hired some producers, and they've worked with other people like in wardrobe. So they hire them. Wardrobe suggests that somebody else is good for like makeup. They hire them, and so like that. So one, like, let's say Oscar was in charge of wardrobe. He would say, okay, yeah, I can find some people to work under me. If he knows some people, he'd get like you, V, he'd get Chris, and stuff like that. So basically, it isn't really anybody under YouTube itself. But I remember I was...
Jake Paul.
Yeah, I was meeting I met Hannah Stocking, and then I was just doing my day, like pick people up and whatnot. And then the day was so slow, so I went down to the set because they brought a bunch of like shit ton of legit food. They had like food carts there and stuff. And over here we were eating like practically scraps compared to what they had. Sure, we were getting good food catered to us. We got like Buca di Beppo one day or like Subway. Yeah, it's crazy. It's
What's
pretty
that?
good.
What's Buca di Beppo?
It's an
Well,
Italian
you just step
restaurant.
outside.
But the thing is, it's like, dude, they got legit steak, like just there, like made into tacos. They had like gourmet arugula salads.
But then what happened? Like,
Okay.
Standing by the
Oh,
fucking
kinda
door
like-
to get some
Yeah.
fucking air.
So I meet a couple of them, right? Because
Yeah.
they call them by times.
yeah.
I meet this guy called Juan Pablo. He's
Uh-huh.
from Mexico, so I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
And I even asked him like, because I meet Jake at the same time, him and his friend Anthony. So I only have like a crude idea of what these people do. I've seen them around.
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
I'm talking to them. But I'm like, I meet Jake. I'm like, hey, Jake, what's up?
And then
Oh, wait, no. I was like, hey, dude, what's your name? Because I'm taking him down, right, in the
Yeah.
shuttle. He's like, oh, my name's Jake Paul. And his friend Anthony comes in. He's like, hey, Anthony, what's up? And I was like, okay. Hey, my name's Ivan. I'll be here to help you guys today. If you guys need anything, just ask around, and I'll be glad to help. If not, then just ask for me, and I'll be glad to send somebody to help you
she was
guys.
like, "Are you guys colorblind?"
You guys need help? what color is my shirt, guys? You need help?
No, and he's just like, okay, yeah, whatever, cool. And then, like, as the day progressed, he was just, like, there's nothing to do, so he was just talking to them or you know, helping them out, asking if they were all good, if they want anything to drink. And it seemed like they had that, like a snobby attitude.
I figured.
Or a high horse, like standing, where they're like, no, like, please get away from me. They didn't say that, but they had that, like,
Yeah, kind of had that look, that attitude,
yeah.
that atmosphere.
And so, like that, his friend Anthony dropped his like latest iPhone in the shuttle,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, dude, I could keep this. And then I was like, wait, they have find my iPhone. No, I wasn't gonna keep it. Obviously, I just grabbed it, picked it up. I was like, okay, this is somebody's.
I would have made YouTube series. I feel like, what's in this phone? I would have put like an exposed video, send it to Keemstar. Ooh.
No, I grabbed the phone immediately. I knew whose it was, and I just gave it to him. He said, oh, thanks, dude. Became cool with lots of the people, actually. I became acquainted, I guess. They were really cool. And so, since nothing much was going on, I hung out with the ones there for like an hour, right?
Minnie wants to come in, fool. No.
Little dog.
Oh, you said? Don't let her in. Oh.
Damn, B.
And so, later on, as the day goes on, all the actors are there, extras and whatnot, and they're all meeting Jake Paul and Hannah Stein and whatever. And then I asked the guys if they're cool, right? Like, they don't need anything to drink. And so I meet up with them there, since I'm also on my break, whatever. I meet this one guy called Anwar.
Who the fuck is that?
I have no idea, dude. He's some half Egyptian, half Mexican guy.
But what happened afterwards?
Okay, I'm getting towards it. He's Hannah Stocking's boyfriend, and they're all the Vine stars are in a circle, right? All the Vine stars are in a circle.
Yeah.
And
You
so,
just taking them out at that point. Just take them out. Just Alo Akbar that shit. The world doesn't need them.
yeah. I mean, okay, I don't
Like,
know.
I'm doing the world a favor. Don't worry about it.
They only know how to act for 6 seconds, man.
That's not very
It's
useful.
like, oh no, 7 seconds. My acting skills are up. All right, come on, man. Feed me
You
a
start a
line.
conversation with them, it lasts more than 7 seconds. They're like, okay, I don't know what to do at this point. Hi? Who are you?
It's kind of like SpongeBob psychological like situation where it's just SpongeBob's throwing papers everywhere. So yeah, I meet them and they were pretty cool, but I think lots of them noticed that Jake Paul was kind of a douche as well, because I was having a conversation with this guy Pablo earlier in Spanish, and I was like, hey, this guy's kind of like mamon, which means like he's a dick, right? And he was like, yeah, he is.
I feel like the reason behind that is because they're self-conscious, and it's because of the kind of videos they make. And they're really putting themselves out there, but they're putting like a fake version of themselves out there.
I know what you mean.
Something people can make fun of because it's so outrageous. Their content is so outrageous, and I feel like that's why they're so defensive about it. Because you know they're making a shit ton of money off of it. Like, remember those what was those prank invasion guys?
What?
Oh,
The Ethan Bradbury.
Ethan Bradbury.
Ethan Bradbury. Those guys.
And his brother.
They're like the perfect example of how far someone will go for YouTube money, other than the people who shot each other with the Desert Eagle.
What, do they suck dick or something?
No, they
Close. You wouldn't be wrong. They're pretty
they're
close.
the Spider-Man and Elsa people.
They're the Spider-Man Elsa people, the weirdos making the Spider-Man Elsa Joker videos, running around in underwear, touching boobs and shit in costumes. Yeah, that was the thing.
I have no idea who this is.
18 plus.
18 plus. So they used to make horrible pranks that weren't really pranks, or were just kind of like clickbait, being a dickhead. Let me kiss your mommy in the beach video. Nothing.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. So they're really desperate, and it was clear that they were so desperate that they started making Spider-Man Elsa videos, which were disgusting and cheap and fucking.
What is
Well, you
that?
have to think about it like this, okay?
These are two famous things that two children and adults love. You put them together, and they will watch it, even if it looks stupid. They will click that link,
They
and they'll
exploited
be.
their popularity.
It was a bunch of weird shit. And it's like, it was the weird shit that you think would get unmonetized, but no, they were the only people safe during the so-called
They would try to
apocalypse.
pass them off as like children's videos, but there would always be like a weird like needle in the thumbnail.
Yeah,
like,
and
why
our
is there
so
needles?
fucking Ethan or whatever Bradbury would be filling on some girl's tits, and she'd be like, "Fuck off."
So wait, it's some random chick.
No, like the chick they got to play
It might as
Elsa.
well be a
They
random
just
shit.
hired, like, I think they hired or it's their
Either it's someone they know or it's someone they hired to
And
play
so
Elsa.
even then, if you hire somebody and they're just like groping you and you're like Dutch nurses, you shouldn't be like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. You know,
Look at that top video.
What the hell?
Look how many views it got. 20 million views.
So he's like tossing his salad or something?
It's just
They do a lot of weird shit.
a bunch of weird shit.
It's like brain melting almost.
It's just a shitty way to gain views.
Anyways, they do it for that YouTube
It's
money.
like
and
if I grabbed. It's like hell if I grabbed, I don't know, let's say a picture of Doomfist and
Put Terry Cruz's face over it.
no, not
No, I
that.
wouldn't say
Something
that.
like stupid, something like that's not related to Overwatch at all.
Like
Like,
Adventure Time or something.
yeah, I put fucking Princess Bubblegum. And I do it in like I position them in a way where it looks sort of sexual.
But it isn't.
it's
It is.
suggestive.
So,
And
so it's like a Rule 30.
And
People will-
kids are
people
kind
will
of confused. They're
click
kind of curious.
people will see it and they will click it.
Because they're familiar with the character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Their
pretty much.
kids, and they
But
don't.
you know, that's an extreme level. But it's kind of so Jake Paul's pretty much doing the same thing on the lighter level, where he's making videos that you can kind of laugh and be like, "God, this jackass does this for money," and I feel like that's why he's always defensive.
Yeah, because I even met some people who worked.
Because apparently his brother's a dick too.
Really?
Logan Paul, yeah.
I
Fucking-
think he's worse.
Fucking H3, he saw him and he got up in his face. He said that on his podcast.
Wait, what happened?
Because you remember when he made that Logan Paul video about being colorblind? Logan Paul lied about being colorblind. And H3, no, who was it that called it out? H3 and Idubs called it out. And they went to like a YouTuber party, because YouTubers love to party, which are
Yeah.
high horses. And he saw him there and he confronted him and he was all pissed and shit. But I don't know why he's pissed, because at the end of the day, he's still making money and getting all these crazy views and all this
I mean,
crazy shit.
I understand
It's
that
kind of
lots,
petty.
yeah, lots of YouTubers do tend to go all out. But the thing is, I didn't meet some of them. Some of them were really humble, really
Mhm.
cool. I met this one chick called Wenji from Australia. She was this Asian Australian, and she does like how-to videos. And she was really cool, and she was really humble. Same with that one guy, Juanpa, and his friend Eric, and that guy Anwar. But what I can't tell you is that some of them aren't very smart. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like that one chick, Hannah Stocking. They were all in the car, right? Her, these two, this like black couple, right? They're like 18, 19, something like that. This one guy, Eric, Anthony, and this transgender, big, black, and strong, like my coffee. And I don't drink coffee, and so this they.
Wait, do you not drink coffee for a workout reason? Or you just don't like coffee?
Well, for me, when I drink coffee, I have to have lots of sugar and lots of milk to the point where I don't enjoy it as coffee.
Yeah, true.
And so the thing is, one of the crew members comes over and she's like, "Hey, keep the car here." And then so Hannah Stocking's over here like a parakeet. She's like, "Yeah, keep the car here," making it clear like I'm like a kindergarten, like here, here, don't move it. And I'm just staring at her like not saying, just thinking to myself like, yeah, I kind of understood, keeping a straight face, right? And so I just turned to the crew member. I'm like, okay, yeah, thank you. And I was like, hey, you guys can get off here. So everyone's getting off. Hannah's Stocking's like just like gargoyling over this couch sofa basically because they're just it's a shuttle really, like a van. And she's like, keep the car here, but not in an angry tone, just like kind of like in an acknowledgement tone,
Of
like
the little
education.
wing.
Yeah. And so it's like it was bamboozling to me. I was like, wait, is she joking or is she being serious? And later on I just find out that she's being serious. Oh my god, it's just bad.
I mean, I would have been pretty straight. I would have been pretty straightforward and be like, he gets the point. You don't have to talk slowly. It's coming off as kind of disrespectful.
Even the crew member just did a double take. She like looked at him. She looked at her and she looked back at me. And it seemed like some of the YouTubers who've worked with her, they already knew what they were dealing with. But like that transgender YouTuber and that YouTuber couple, they just looked at her and looked back at the crew member.
Like, what is she
looked at her,
doing?
looked at me. They're like, "What is going on?"
Well, why didn't that's my problem is that nobody said anything.
Oh, I know.
So
Yeah.
it's like somebody should have hit her with that, because it's like
Hit her with
if I'm
that
talking
hard
to someone
stick
like
on
I'm
the
like they're retarded and that's not okay. I want someone to tell me that's not okay,
Yeah.
because it's kind of fucked up. I don't want to seem retarded.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But also, another thing was the YouTubers were talking about their money, right?
YouTube money.
No. So like,
I mean, it's
that-
never no topic for them, I guess.
no, I mean, it's not like something where like some conspiracy topic where people are like, oh, they're rich, it's all rigged. No, it's kind of like they just were talking about their money for some reason, right? It's not something that you kind of expect because they're just people.
Status quo.
Yeah, exactly.
How much you make.
Yeah. So I was in that little circle hanging out with them during those 3 hours later on in the day. So that guy Anthony, Anwar, Anastaki. For some reason, whenever I would talk to Hannah, because I was talking to everybody, but when I talk to somebody, I look at their face or their eyes or whatever. And so whenever I look, like let's say V is Hannah Stocking. Let's say Chris is Anwar. I'm talking to Hannah Stocking, right? And then, like, as I'm trying to explain something, judging by what she said earlier, I felt like I had to express myself more. And so, whenever I talked to her, Anwar was something, she's like, hey, like, in a very, like, friendly way, like, hey, that's my girlfriend. I was like, right, acknowledged.
But like, hey, I understand, but we're still two adults and we can talk. Like,
No, it wasn't like he was getting defensive. It was
Oh,
kind
it
of
was
like
more
an
like-
acknowledgement.
I don't
That's
understand that, like an acknowledgement, like.
Was it? Is it in a belittling tone? Like, are they just like they're looking down on you? Like,
No, it's
no.
more like, hey, just letting you know that's my girlfriend.
it's like
Okay.
so?
Oh, I hate.
At that point, I kind of get it, because it's like
No.
just insurance,
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't a defensive way. So it's like this. So it's like let's say I'm introducing you to Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Oscar's my smoking
Oscar's
hot
a
girlfriend.
fine ass bitch with a thick ass.
No.
Okay, so it's
Oscar.
like this. It's like
Ooh.
this.
Ooh.
Julio,
Uh-huh.
hey, this is my girlfriend.
No.
Hey, Thotty. So what's up?
This is my girlfriend Rosie or whatever. Yeah, it was like that. So I
Oh, okay.
but it wasn't like we were really being introduced. It was like I already knew these people, right? We already introduced ourselves.
Then that's
later
just
on.
awkward.
It was just weird. It was unexpected, right? And wait, T, what are you doing in the corner?
Huh?
Trying to breathe.
He's not trying to be part of it.
Hello, darkness,
and so,
my old friend.
I'm just like bamboozled by it. So I'm like, okay, because it would like cut off a conversation. It was, so I would just be like, right. Anyways, as I was like that, but yeah, they were talking about their money. So they're like, oh, dude, they were calling their first paycheck. They're like, they were saying how it kind of felt like surreal to them because they just lived normal lives, They must have been like 16 or 17 when they first got that first paycheck or
We're
whatever.
gonna move on to Overwatch.
But
Hey, we're moving on to Overwatch.
all right, let me just finish up.
Let him finish up, man.
Jesus.
Well, he
Finish
got
up.
time,
This
man.
man came in as a guest star, taking over V's place. This is now the salt spot.
Wait,
I'm gonna be honest, Oscar.
There's
If you were a
legends.
chick, See, Brian said something funny. Anyways, let's be honest, Oscar. If you were a chick, I bet your pussy would have tasted like salt.
oh my god.
That's probably. I'd probably be dead actually.
Damn.
I think so.
I'm just,
It's right there. Hold on.
the salt gotta go somewhere.
So okay,
You think it'd be like fish or something?
all right. That's disgusting. dude.
Another
That's
salty
ridiculous.
substance.
Let me just finish
Can we
my
stop
topic.
talking about
Let
your
me just finish
non-existent
my
pussy?
All right, okay, so this is what happened. Essentially, that guy. And long story short, that guy Anthony was already rich when he got his first paycheck.
Makes sense.
He was saying, "Oh, I had 50 stacks right next to me when I was in where is it, Colorado or somewhere." And I was like, "Yeah, cool.
For
They
real?
can't relate."
Serious?
Huh?
For real?
No, not me. Some guy. Like,
I wasn't listening anyway.
Shit.
That's the best with you.
and then that guy Jake Paul comes in, he interrupts. He's like, "Hey, can we just take a moment to talk about how my day's going?" Pretty much.
He said that?
No, he didn't say that. But that's pretty much what he was doing. He was like, "Hey guys," and he's just standing there until somebody acknowledged him. All right, that's the end of the story. My story. What were you gonna say about Overwatch?
Okay, so
You're being such a
I wrote
pruny
something.
dickhead about it.
So
We could talk about the recent updates.
We were talking
no,
about.
they're interested in the lesbians, man.
Who
So,
Tracer?
I was playing Roadhog. He was playing. Who are you playing as?
I was playing as Reaper.
Want me to leave it open or do it close?
Leave it open.
It's hot as fucking here.
You got a sweater on.
Close. He's like,
He's just like,
He's like, I'll keep it.
fucking, he was playing as Reaper, and a Tracer was getting on his case, and we were playing with someone else called Brian. Right. So what happened is Tracer kept annoying us, and what did you say, Chris?
Like, someone help me! I'm being bullied by a lesbian.
And I'm like, hey, it's 2017, the year where you can be bullied by a lesbian. And Brian said,
This is like-
hey, it's 2017, we shouldn't have lesbians.
Oh
I was playing at Reinhardt at that point, and I was just like, you know what, I can't live in this world, and I fucking jumped off into the pit.
Wait, this is PS4, right?
Yeah, this is on PS4.
Open mic or like?
No, we were on private chat.
We were in a party.
I jumped into the pit in that map in Greece.
yeah.
Yeah,
I jumped in there. I was like, I couldn't stand it.
Damn, I was gonna say, if this was
Shit
open
was
mic, you guys
fun.
you guys would have been rained on so hard.
No, we wouldn't.
No, they would.
It's all fun. It's all
Fun
fun.
in games. Nobody actually means that.
Hey, who cares?
No, I think the worst part about open mics, well, I mean, as far as maybe with some PC player really, we're playing H1Z1, right? And so people will go out of their way just to kill you and just stay there and just talk, like have a conversation with you, but just for no reason insulting. It's like, okay, they're like, yeah, you killed me, go ahead.
I'm gonna show you that I'm
move
superior
on.
to you, but because I'm lonely, I'm gonna stay here and talk to you.
You're like, wow, you fucking suck. You know, I was like, well, I mean, my frame rates are 15. Like, yeah, I just got the game and I play from a laptop.
My mom bought my PC for me, but I built it.
It's something about Doomfist.
What do you guys think about Doomfist?
Yeah, we were talking.
Is this gonna be an
Hashtag
all-nighter
not
or
my
what?
Doomfist. Not.
Yeah, all nighter, all day, every day. It's gonna be a party.
Oh my god. Hashtag not my
Then you're gonna bring him
Doomfist.
some fantastic women.
Phone can't last for an all-nighter.
Fucking Tuesday should have came for the free burger.
Fuck, I want a free burger
Where's
for I
she
came
gonna
from
watch it?
Korean.
The habit.
The habit, man.
No, that's
giving
next
out
week.
free
We'll talk
burgers.
about that next week.
Oh,
Wait, did you guys talk about Anime Expo already?
yeah, we talked about Anime Expo.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my pass?
I give it to you when I go.
Oh, dude, we
I
went to
take
this
you.
Korean barbecue place before we got here. That place
treachery,
fucking
Mr.
sucked.
Give it to you.
Oscar was like, dude, this place is shit. I went there with my parents. It was so good.
It was
They had-
empty though.
They had 2 cast iron skillets, right, where they cook your meat. Not even one. They just had 2, one on top of the other, right? And it was like tilted on like an axis, so all the oil could drip out. But the worst part is, since it's a skillet, it's not actually like a little tray where they can take off and exchange. Everything got stuck there. And then Oscar was saying that on their Yelp they have reviews where they were chasing people out for tip.
Yeah, they were harassing customers for a tip.
Wow.
Yeah, it sucks. And I was telling T-Zab actually, like, tip is earned, it's not deserved, you know. Like, I understand, like, in T-Zab's job, he's working his ass off, and he's actually giving a good service. I would expect T to get a good tip, or at least some tip, because he's breaking his ass over here. But for somebody who, 1, isn't cooking for you, 2, they don't even serve your drinks, they just give you a pitcher, right? And 3, they didn't even have a smile on their face or a nice attitude. They had some sort of like mean kind of like attitude. I don't know. They just had an attitude. Yeah.
All right, Oscar. Remember, always
It
check
was just
Yelp.
bad.
Yeah, you're right. So Roadhog gets nerfed.
Yes, Roadhog.
Oh. This is old news, man.
You want some
I'll take
crack?
one.
Well,
There
this
you
was
go.
on
I've
the
been
Talk
eyeballing.
about the Reinhardt buff.
He didn't need a buff for sure.
No, they fixed the problem that
The
he had
fucking
with
the
his
swinging?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is, even with that problem, I'm still kicking ass.
Oh yeah. Fucking Julio saw red. Went. He told Lucio to give him his ass.
So fucking what happened was
Wait, but first, what was the problem with Reinhardt?
it was a delay.
Charge? No. If the connection was bad on the other guy's end, it would favor him when you get pinned. So instead of being pinned, he just got pushed to the side.
I didn't know that.
Like, I would get a direct charge, and the dude just goes to the side.
They changed the swinging. When you
Really
swing,
bad.
the hit doesn't count until the swing ends. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
That was
Apparently there was something wrong with his fire strike.
It'd go like this, and they'd get pushed back and hit.
Yeah.
The fire strike was very slow.
I mean, that's the fire strike, but it was more like it didn't.
Ben improved it though.
They
didn't.
They said something about it not connecting anymore. So like, if you hit somebody with a fire strike,
personally, I didn't feel any issue with Reinhardt, and that's because I don't like. I'll bitch him on occasionally, but you know, with a character like Reinhardt, I'll do what I can to win.
No, he actually was very glitchy, especially on PC. T knows because every time I would always complain like, I fucking.
What wasn't working? Oh, the charging. So
wait, would it even be like
No, it would.
So
the animation would never go through.
It's like this. Like let's say, well,
It's kind of like when Reinhardt already has someone pinned and someone else gets in the way.
yeah, it just gets pushed to the
pushed.
side. So it's like this. Like when you go, it's Chris just gets shoved over.
Yeah. I mean, I've experienced that like 1 or 2 times, but it was never anything major.
Yeah.
I rarely experienced it.
Would you guys say that Reinhardt counters?
Oh,
Who?
I was just gonna say, would you think that he counters Doomfist? Because I would have thought when he came out that his charge would overpower the punch. 'Cause, you know,
See, it
it's
should.
a punch.
Oh,
yeah.
it should.
It should,
Well,
but
actually,
it doesn't.
This is the Doomfist that legendarily took down the fucking building.
Doomfist's damage connects first, which is why Reinhardt loses.
Yeah.
True,
That's the
you're
reason
right.
why.
The thing is, they both. I've done it, and you get stunned. Both of them get knocked down. Which I mean, I
That's
really
also the buff though, that they both don't take damage. They both just get kind of stunned. And I think that's where they're keeping it at. That's fair. I don't think the punch should overpower the charge. His entire body moving. Like,
Yeah,
He's a freaking train with an exhaust, like a jet
fuck
exhaust
yeah,
on his
dude.
back.
Even his fucking hammer has an exhaust. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
3.
It's weird.
what's the last one say?
Creatures.
The creatures.
I also think that was a topic we were going to talk about since you guys weren't here, but you guys aren't familiar about it, so we'll just skip it.
What's the creatures?
It was a YouTube channel. We thought it was funny. They had a good following, and they were around for a very long time, but they had like a huge breakup, and it fell apart, and now they're ending the channel, which is good.
Like Smosh?
Yeah. So wait, what happened?
No,
with
Smosh
Smosh?
is still going on.
Oh yeah, Smosh is still going on.
Kind of, if
Anthony
we
was
can
right.
relate it, like Smosh. I will say like Smosh because they both rather do different things and they split up.
Yeah. So wait, what happened with Smosh? It was Ian and Anthony, right?
I
They
don't
were,
know
like,
what
best
happened
friends?
with Smosh. I don't know what happened.
Ian and Anthony were friends, but I guess over time they
So
the thing what Anthony said was the company did not like that Ian wasn't interested, and so they said it would be better if you left or something like that.
That doesn't make sense because Ian's the one who stayed.
Wasn't it? I heard Anthony said he felt like it lost the fun. Because it got
It's
taken
more of
over.
a business now.
Yeah, because it's more of a business now. So it was more about making money rather than having fun.
See, I feel like Anthony was the heart and soul of Smosh, and Ian was just like, okay, yeah, dude, go eat glue or something. Like,
Ian owned the channel.
yeah.
No, but the funny thing is that they're actually making people are saying that their content is getting better. Like they're making fun of BuzzFeed's food thing.
Smosh?
Yeah, they make fun of that. They're making fun of everyone basically.
It's easy to make fun of BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
BuzzFeed is literally the McDonald's of fucking entertainment. It's shit.
You're right, it is like the McDonald's of entertainment. But I wouldn't say McDonald's is shit.
Hashtag
Like, I like McDonald's.
H3 reference.
They have a new burger called Pico Guacamole. I recommend it. It's delicious.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How much is it?
Well, it depends. The meal and the burger.
I recommend the 4 for 4 from Wendy's.
I recommend the Habit, the one behind my house.
I recommend
You've heard of
I
the
second that motion. I second that motion.
Or if
They basically
if
put
we're gonna go back to
nacho cheese on top of a burger.
if we're gonna go back to when I was working, I had my diet: fucking Subway chicken sandwich and protein shakes.
Hey, so wait, so I was gonna say, like, what's the difference between Anthony and Ian? In your thing?
Anthony was always the crazy one. Ian was sort of like,
Bitch.
I'm gonna go with it.
Bitch. But yeah,
I don't like
bitch.
it, but I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
it.
that's kind of what I felt. It's sort of like, I don't know. Why did they break up? Just because of that?
Yeah, because I guess Anthony
company didn't want
feel
this
fun.
over
It
here.
wasn't fun anymore, and you could actually tell from the videos.
Just say it.
Like it wasn't like how it used to be before. They were just it was just those two and a small crew, and they were just having a blast doing stupid shit.
I remember they even had a movie on Netflix. I watched it. It was so bad. I was like, maybe it'll get funnier. It was
YouTube movies are the worst. They always try to make the transition. Garbage.
Oh no.
YouTube movies are the
just
worst.
so bad.
Type all the stats of Reinhardt.
You know, if you guys had YouTube channels, what would like your main content be? What would you be known for?
Stream highlights or speedruns.
Ivan?
Probably H1Z1 highlights.
Which one's the one?
Because they're funny as hell. Fuck! When I get killed.
Dude,
can I live a life like Dan with Syrian and live stream?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do
You
that.
can just live stream on Twitch all you want. That's what people are doing. It's less effort than fucking YouTube. What about you, Chris?
Probably be another fucking Let's Play channel, but not Let's Plays, just like the highlights of the videos. But they will go on as a series until like the end of it.
TZ? Traps? All day, every day, 24/7 YouTube
Is
channel?
it a man or is it a man?
He's just gonna do stream highlights. That's what I feel like T-Dog would do.
Stream
I do
highlights?
that, but I'd also do like
Anime reviews?
a little bit of
I don't
meme.
like this anime.
Stop. Don't talk.
Doesn't charge? Let me
Meme channels are funny. PewDiePie is a meme channel now.
He is a meme channel.
That shit is
Well,
funny.
he admitted to
Content
selling
is
out
hilarious.
to fucking succeed.
Is it? That's because it happened to me earlier.
I wouldn't
Apparently,
doubt it.
Yeah,
outside
he
of the
said
court
that
is
for a time he
busted,
started
but if
just
you put it
playing
in
video
the
games
other
that
way,
he
it
didn't have
works.
fun with, but made those and reacted.
Because it was his job, and that's what people don't understand, that it's a job, and whether you like it or not, you gotta keep doing it. PewDiePie did it, and now he's like #1 YouTuber, so good on him. Now
But I
he-
think he's a meme channel now.
what he did was,
I mean, this
he did a bunch of shit that he wanted to and didn't want to do, and now he's at the top where he can do whatever the fuck he
Yeah,
wants. So he's a total meme channel. Like,
Yeah, but
That's what I
YouTube
love
is trying to get rid of his ass, saying you can't.
That's
they can
not
go
gonna
eat a
work.
dick,
Yeah.
honestly.
Like, I mean, they could shut down his charity
Yeah.
business. That was pretty fucked up. They shut down his charity.
Cherry, that is.
Why? What happened?
Because of the Nazi thing.
But it
Before
wasn't
all of the
even
Nazi
true.
thing.
You see, this one I like about YouTube is that as soon as they get heat, they back down.
Wait,
like a
no,
little.
so I need to hear the whole rundown. What was this charity
So-
thing? What was,
He was making a charity.
He had
a charity channel dedicated to just charity, where it was him and random YouTubers, even like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. I don't know this other bitch. I don't know her.
so he. Fuck.
There's this internet service, right, where these people will say where the fuck you want them to
For
say
$5.
for $5. Their prices range, and he got these like two African dudes to fucking say some very racist shit, but it was for the sake of comedy. So you know, we always say a bunch of crazy dumb shit, but it was for the sake of a comedic video. And the Wall Street Journal took that and said PewDiePie's a Nazi,
Oh, yeah.
anti-Semitic, or all this other bullshit.
And as soon as that happened, he was going to get connections with other companies. I heard he said he was going to get something with fucking Disney at one point, but because of that, nobody wants to fucking work with him anymore.
Actually, Maker Studios is under Disney, so I don't know if PewDiePie was under Maker Studios.
He was, but no, he's not.
So now everybody started pulling out.
Yeah,
I
he
think
lost-
You know, all
lost
the
his
big
office.
YouTubers like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, they're all under Maker Studios.
That would really suck.
Yeah, he lost his office, so he's now back in, I think, Sweden, back at his own house, fucking making YouTube videos.
No,
again.
he's still in England. The thing is, he's making way more money than YouTube pays him now, because he owns apartments and he rents those apartments in England.
smart.
That is smart.
Because in one of his videos, they showed a picture of the apartments he rents. He's like, and he stated, "Oh, those are the apartments I own," and all this other shit. And he basically just stated that.
Fuck with the apartment. See PewDiePie get mad. He shows up to your door. He's like, "You're gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay for this." You'll see a different side of the PewDiePie.
Yeah, so he invested his money in apartments.
It's
Yeah.
not wasting, it's investing.
No, he said
That's what I
invested.
Oh, okay.
It's actually
Wasted.
a smart move.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's one of the fundamentals of
He's like,
investing.
I'm not gonna want to do YouTube forever.
Like, YouTube's trying to kill me off. Best do something now.
He can still survive and do YouTube.
Yeah, he could
I
turn
mean,
that.
his net worth is actually very high.
Well,
He's set for life pretty much if you invest properly, whichever way it is.
And PewDiePie will. He's just like that.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna head home. It's hot in here.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's cool outside. I wanna go home and play Overwatch.
So that's
Shit,
the
that's
end of
what
this
it is.
podcast.
Yeah, so I think we should end the podcast.
That's
Yeah.
the end of this podcast. The Salt Lord himself was here. The guy you heard in the beginning, the music that you listened to, that was his. Granted,
Did you know
he
about
didn't.
that?
He didn't introduce himself. So here's, you better introduce yourself before we shut everything down.
Moon Man.
You're not Moon Man, you're Oscar.
Alright, I'm lost.
Stole
And
some
tease
name
that.
from some random SoundCloud guy.
Oh,
Or,
dude, I'm gonna take Christian's guitar.
Check
Is
it
that cool?
out. Check out his SoundCloud. I'll link it in the description.
Dude, I'm gonna take Christian's. Vic,
if SoundCloud is still up by then because it's getting shut down supposedly.
I'm gonna take his guitar.
But that's a topic for the next podcast.
It'll either be next week or another the week after that week. Oh shit! Depending on how we
When
feel.
we started, we had like 5 or 10.
it's a long.